was on a motorbike. Let me reload. Oh, fucking what a cunt. That bit that should have been recorded is now not recorded.
You're back on.
Cunts! Oh, you
Can't hear
fucking... Oh, you whore fucks. That was
Can hear
great.
you.
Yeah. No, oh, listen. No, hear me on the phone. What a cunt. That was... Listen, that'd have been some greatness there. Someone could have cut and edited that thing and put it back out on Facebook and they're going, oh my good God, Dave's full of wisdom. No, I'm full of hatred. I'm full of hatred and bile. Here we go.
Yeah. Anyway.
Can you hear us?
Anyway.
Oh, fucking hell. What was that? Graham Moore. Hello, darling. Hello, darling. Hello. Can anyone hear me? Can you be all the ones who can hear me? Oh, shut up, you fat cunt. You should know if people can hear you or not, you cunt.
That was me. I typed that.
No, I know. No, I know that, but it's Graham Moore, isn't it? Hello, darling. You right? Right?
Yeah, it's also, can you hear me, mother?
Yeah. Oh, fuck off. Jesus Christ, man.
Anyway,
yeah. Go on, sorry.
So, so when he was born, he died because he fell in a puddle on his head because he was born when his mother was standing up. Okay. He died, but they brought him back to life. Anyway, we took him. Right. And when he was about 8 months old, we took him for a walk on the beach and he swallowed a fish hook. So he had to have all his stomach opened up because they was scared it was caught in his esophagus because the line was still on the hook and Rhiannon, my daughter, was trying to pull it out and I went, don't pull it out. Got him down to the animal hospital.
Yeah, no, dangerous, isn't it?
Yeah, and they said he's got it, like it's in his stomach and so they had to operate there. So
deep.
Yeah. And then he had something caught in his mouth. I'm telling you, and I'm not just saying this, but all told, I think what with this time he spent about £12,000. But I would remortgage I ain't got a mortgage on my house, but if I did have, I'd remortgage it for that dog. I love that dog to pieces. Mate, I really do love that dog, though. I'm telling you.
Listen.
And that's why, if anything happens to him, I will go ballistic at those vets.
You see? But just to understand, Big Pharma, veterinary services, he's got arthritis. Why is that? Because he keeps licking his paw. No, there's always something else going on. So he's treated for arthritis. You've got to be very careful what you do with your pets. Like we are careful with what we do with their own bodies.
It cost me £3,500 for an MRI.
Right, okay.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
£3,500
for an MRI. Can you imagine what it would be like for us if the NHS goes?
No. Listen, I've got to say to you at a minute. Oh my good God. We've had pet insurance. We've done all sorts, right? None of our pets have been really ill until Sophie had a litter of pups. 8 pups, beautiful pups, and she went, right, okay, let's play with the puppies, like you do. The puppies are playing with her, and one of them caught them with a pin tooth in the mouth, and Sophie wouldn't stop bleeding from the mouth. Right. Dal took Sophie to the vet and brought her back dead. Riddled with cancer, apparently. Cancer. Right, okay, hang on a minute. My dog didn't smoke. She didn't smoke. She riddled with cancer. Oh, hang on a minute. Smokers get cancer. People, right, cancer, this, cancer, that, blah, blah. You go, hang on a fucking minute. How did she die of cancer? So I built her a big box. I buried her in a box that I built out of ply. I routed out her name, Sophie, on the top, and buried her in my garden at Norbury Avenue, right? Gutted, right? But how do we know what went on? Because someone told us that it did. She won't stop bleeding. Right, okay, can we give them some blood thickening agent? We get blood thinning, right? It's anodine, right? Can we stop bleeding? No, rid of the cancer. Fuck it off. And my wife come back with a dead dog. Broke my fucking heart, right? I won't get involved anymore. This is a bad thing, actually, because I don't even really get involved with humans now. right? I don't even get it.
No.
My mum, if my mum died tomorrow, right? Ta-ra. Bad relationship. Just come back into my life for a little while, you know, yeah, whatever. But Dad died, different thing. Cry my eyes out, move on, get over it. I've not really had these people around me, so fucking hell. Am I supposed to have my life disintegrate because they're dead? Pets mean something else to people, you know that. And I love pets. I love dogs. I love dogs. Do you like dogs? You know.
I mean, my dream when we first moved down here, I wanted to open kennels. I wanted to take in dogs. I really did, but we couldn't. We just couldn't do it. But that has always been my dream, to take in dogs. I would love to take in dogs, have a great big field, and let them all run around. You know, make sure.
Listen, you've seen the video on Facebook, and when they open up the swimming pool for the dogs, they'll just come running and just jump in it. You seen that?
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Listen, Pat, can I just say to you, right?
Yeah.
I love my dogs. I love what we've got. Anyone else's problem, you know, charity. Someone's starving a dog doing it. No, not getting fuck all. Not doing it. I look after my dogs, and that's it. If I've made your rounds here, I'm going to give you an insight, right? My daughter is training to be a vet, and she knows somebody that has starved 3 dogs, right?
That's why I couldn't have anything. I love animals, but I couldn't do that job.
Hang on a minute. She's training to be a vet, right? She's in college doing this and that. She knows a person. The house with 2 kids in it was a shithole, right? So she got involved. The old man's taking the kids. She left with 3 dogs, right? This is truth now, right? 3 dogs. And, sorry. My daughter went round there, Charlotte went round there and went, these are terrible. We've got to do something. We've got to feed them up, blah, blah, blah. So my daughter was there for a couple of weeks trying to feed them up, right? And all of a sudden, one started fitting. The other one wasn't too healthy. Took them to the vet and put them down, right? So 2 dogs dead. The other one's alive, right? My daughter's distraught. She's a vet, or nearly a vet. So she tried to do all she could to look after the dog. She knows what to do, letting off and a little bit of water, you know, dehydrated, you know. This person's being investigated at the moment by the RSPCA over the complaints made by my daughter and others, and the next door neighbours and this and ever. And you know, that cunt, this cunt with a dog, has sent a different stool sample. A different stool sample. A different stool sample.
Right.
They were finding lumps of carpet wrapped in shit, where the dog was eating the carpet because it had no food.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
All right, listen, very bad. But let me just say this to you. They're not my dogs, not my pets. I don't do charity. I don't give a fuck about donkeys in fucking Afghanistan, right? I give a fuck about any of that. And I said to her the other day, I went, you know what? Nothing to do with me. Fuck off. Nothing to do with me. There's someone else's dogs. They're dying. They're skinny. They're this, that. Nothing to do with me, right? I'm an uncaring cunt, apparently. Why do I need to take on other people's problems, to be fair? I've got enough problems of my own, right? So whoever goes, but they've all took it on. My missus the other day, last Sunday, went, get out of my house, all of you, fuck off. And I'm hovering out the car. I'm doing the mats, right? On the floor with the Emery, fucking hovering off the mats. They're all coming at me. I went, you all right? Yeah, ta-da, bye-bye. Right? Ta-da, yeah. Ta-da, bye-bye. They all left. And I walked in and went, what have you done? She went, I told them all to fuck off. And she had the right hump because she's been involved in this, and everyone's been involved in this, in her business over these dogs that died. They got put down. This one's fitting. This one needs a home. Blah, blah, blah. Right? Listen, just fuck off. Don't involve me in that. I care for animals, of course. But they're not my animals. I care for my animals. I don't really care about your donkey, your cat, this, that, charity, fucking Batsy dogs home, this, that, and bullshit. I don't need to do that because I know the dogs that get in there for a couple of months get put down. Right?
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
Fuck everyone else's pets. Fuck your cats. Fuck your dogs. Fuck your rabbits, ferrets. I don't give a fuck. I look after my own. And if someone comes to me with a problem of their own pets, if I can't help you because I want to help you, fuck off. It's your fault, cunt. Right? And I'm the bad man, apparently. I'm the bad man. I'm the bad man. You don't care. You don't do this. Listen, I do care. I had Buddy here, didn't I? Remember the other show that I did, Buddy? He's getting big now, this boy. Oh, he scratched me arse the fuck the other day, sliding up the hallway on his back. He couldn't get up quick enough, right? You know, it's like I don't care about pets. It's about the fact I care about my pets.
Yeah.
Right? I don't care about anyone else's. If you're mistreating yours, someone else is mistreating theirs or whatever, not that you would, I'm just saying, whatever, fuck off. Got nothing to do with me. I won't bring the RSPCA. If I live next door to someone and they're starving their dog, it's on a chain on a leash and it's snowing and they're freezing cold, I'll probably make a phone call. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not interested in anyone else's shit.
But
I won't
the
get
vet
involved in anyone else's shit.
The vet did say that it's very unusual for a dog of that age to start fitting. Usually it happens when they're about 2 onwards.
Okay. Well, these 2 dogs were fitting. That's why they put them down.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a pattern here. Why were they fitting, Pat? Why were they fitting?
I don't know, Dave. I don't know why my dog started fitting. No one knows.
Well, they put it down to poisoning, slug pellets, or something in the garden.
Well, that's what the vet said. It could have been with Bailey. It could have been a toxin. It could have been it on the head, or it could be a tumour. But when he had the MRI, there was nothing. But his brain, the left side of his brain was swollen. But he's got a big bald patch just on his back, just in front of his tail, where they'd done the spinal tap. He's got a big bald patch just between his ears, about the size of a fag box. It looks like a barcode.
Okay.
And he's got, where they done had to do the MRI. He's been shaved everywhere. That poor little son.
Can I say something to you, Pat? I think Russell Birch has just said what we should be talking about. To be honest.
Yes.
Right,
yes,
you see
I
that?
agree.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So I know someone. My daughter is dealing with someone at the moment that had 3 dogs. 2 are dead. The next one's there. House is full of shit and piss. Kids have gone. Because the old man went, they're not living in that, you cunt, right? Took the kids away. Living on her own. She's got a horse. She's got a chick, a little, you know. Right? Can't look after any of them. And whilst these people are going, oh, what about the dogs? We should all rally around the dogs. We should all do this. Oh, my God. It can go to here. We'll all look after it. Oh, we're all at work, but what are we going to do with the dog? Oh, fuck off. If she can't look after these animals, she's not fit to look after animals. Now, what he just said was the RSPCA should be investigating brutality and cruelty in halal slaughterhouses. But you see, if they did that on the news to investigate the brutality and cruelty in halal slaughterhouses, they'd be called racists or
have you seen what they do in those slaughterhouses?
Yeah, no, of course I have. I've done fucking shows on it, Pat, right? But we'd rather harp on about and give our money to people to save what? Listen, what you find a pet in our country is food in another. Whatever you kill in our country is sacred in another. Cows are sacred in India, right?
That's right, yeah.
Right, okay. Dogs are pets here, but in fucking
China, they eat them.
Thank you. Right, okay. Yeah. So where do we draw the fucking line then? Right, because I'm getting fucked up with this. I've had a couple of weeks of this with the whole family. They're all getting involved in this. I'm just out there cleaning my car, right? Fuck all. No, I'm being serious with you, Pat, right? Fuck off. I don't want any of this. And what I don't want now is to get involved in someone else's shit. That is not my dog. Those were not my dogs. Her house and her shithole house with her kids. It's got nothing to do with me. I might know her. Listen. Snitches get stitches.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Let someone else do what they got to do. I'm not involved. Right? I'm not even involved in my own birthday, for fuck's sake. You can all go fuck yourselves. I don't want anything. No, I'm being honest with you, Pat. I don't want anything to do with anyone. Go and fuck about. Do what you want to do. Got nothing to do with me. It's got fuck. I'm not. Dave, what do you think? No, I'll talk to you, like, and I go, what do you think of this? And you go, yeah. And you'll talk to me and you go, Dave, what do you think of this? And I'll answer you. But it comes down to that with family. No, not involved. Fuck off. Don't want anything. I don't want anything to do with it. I just don't want. It's not my dogs. They're not my dogs. It's not my house. It's not my children. I know it's a horrible thing, and it is selfish, but I know the cunt. It's a trog, right? Yeah. It's a trog cunt. I'm not going to get involved in that shit.
When you buy a joint of meat, like beef, lamb, whatever, if it's got no blood in it, you'll know that's halal. That's halal because I do not buy anything from New Zealand now if I can help it, because we know that that's rife over there.
Well, you know what? I'm going to say to you, Pat, sorry, listen, lamb, it's not sheep, is it? Right? You don't buy a sheep's leg. No. Right? You buy a lamb's leg.
That's mutton, isn't it? That's mutton, isn't it?
Well, you buy a lamb's leg. No, it's goat. Mutton is goat, isn't it? Right? No, what? You think I'm joking? Mutton is goat, right? When you buy a lamb leg...
No, mutton is an old sheep, Dave.
Well, okay. Talk to
you heard the expression, mutton dressed up as lamb? Mutton is an older sheep.
Well, okay.
When they make Cornish pasties down here, they traditionally make it with mutton, which is older sheep.
Okay. I had black people live next door to me in Norbury, and mutton was goat.
I don't know about that.
Well right. Anyway, we dispense. You just said, listen, a leg of lamb is exactly what it is. I pointed out the other night, we bought a leg of lamb, right? And the missus is going, I don't see what the fuss is about. I went, well, you just bought a leg of lamb. I've done a video on it, done a live feed, and went, actually, this person that went, you shouldn't be eating lamb at Easter. It's a fucking baby. It's this. Oh, just fuck off, right?
Right, I've got you.
Right.
I've got you.
Right, now listen, Pat.
No, you listen to me. You listen to me.
All right.
What is mutton? Mutton is the meat of a mature sheep. It is called mutton, and it's basically the same as lamb, though it can be slightly tougher with a more pungent aroma.
Right, okay.
Gotcha.
Right, okay. Listen, why do they call it curry?
You're right.
No. So why do these people call it curry goat?
Because it's goat. It's goat. They actually cook goat. When I was in Turkey, they used to do cook goat.
But they do it in our country now. They cook curry goat, and they call that mutton.
Goat. I don't know what they call it, but it ain't.
Well,
it
it was.
Mutton,
No, it might not be mutton, but they called it mutton. Listen, look, I'm not black, right? I'm not black. I don't hang fish on my washing line and scale them and do the cinema. I don't smell the neighbourhood up, but I know.
You don't stick your kids to the supermarket window while you
Listen, it's the only way you can keep them happy, apparently. And they lick the windows before the lips fall off. But there you go. Listen,
what's the definition of two black people kissing? And I don't want to offend anyone in here.
Oh, shut! You're offending black people. Anyone that likes black people, go. You crack on.
It's just a joke, okay? What's the definition of two black people kissing?
I don't know.
Dunlop grip.
Oh, you can't.
Look, that's a joke I learned when I was at school.
Okay. And when was that? 70s?
When I was at school, 80s, yeah.
80s, right. Okay. I've got one for you. What's the black stuff between elephants' toes?
Say that again, because you broke up a bit.
What's the black stuff between elephants' toes?
You're breaking up, Dave. Sorry.
Hang on a minute. What's the black stuff between elephants' toes?
I don't know.
Slow running natives.
Why are there no traffic lights in the jungle?
Don't know.
Oh, hang on. I think I've got this wrong. No, why have all blacks got flat noses? Because there's no traffic lights.
Oh, you can't. Listen, I once went to see Ku Klux Knievel. No, I did. It was his brother. It was Evel Knievel's brother.
Ku Klux.
Yeah, I went to see Ku Klux Knievel. He tried to jump 50,000 blacks in a steamroller. Mummy, how much longer am I going to have to walk round in circles for? Shut up, you little cunt, or now you have a foot to the floor. You know.
That was Biden in that video.
Yeah, mummy, what's an orgasm? I don't know. Ask your father. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Well, these things come thick and fast, don't they?
What do you call a group of black blokes carrying a coffin? What are they doing?
Go on.
Blackberrying.
Oh, you.
What do you call a black bloke with the wear? Because like in the 70s, 80s, they used to wear, especially in the 70s.
Don't explain it. Don't explain the joke. Just tell the joke. What are you doing?
No, they used to wear the bell-bottom trousers, but they used to wear them quite short, didn't they?
Yeah, because the Negroes.
Because they're Negro.
Oh, fucking hell. Come on, Pat. Jesus. I've been around the world, and I know every fucking joke, right? Lisa Stansfield. It's David Stansfield.
Yeah. No, but I mean, come on, they're harmless jokes. When I was at school, I was called Milky Bar Kid, White Honky. I took it with a pinch of salt.
Oh, listen, fuck the pinch of... I'm still called a cunt now. Fuck the pinch of salt, right?
Yeah, but it's our banter day. We're from another generation.
We're from
another generation.
Listen, we're not from another generation. We are from a generation that could laugh and love and have fun at other people's expense because we were allowed to do so. The media and the government now won't allow, and the TV companies involved won't allow you to be those people from years ago. Listen, I had this theme tune running through my head, right? Name this. Right? No. Fucking some of us do have them, right? I've got it. Right, I've got it on my stick. Frank Spencer, man. And do you know what? I watched Blythe Spirit. Seen that?
I've got it on DVD. I love that film.
Right, Blythe Spirit. Look at the cook downstairs. Yeah. That is the wife of Frank. You didn't know that, did you?
Hang on, what are you talking about? The original or the...
No, the new Blythe Spirit.
Oh, no, I've got the original. Okay. I haven't seen the new one.
Okay, the new Blythe Spirit, where he can't get a story together, do this, what he's doing. He starts imagining his wife's fucking presence, and it's a ghost thing. Yeah. The woman standing downstairs in the kitchen, when another servant woman comes down, she starts talking. And I went, fuck. And I wasn't even watching the telly, and I went, that's her out of fucking blah, blah. And Dan went, what? I went, yeah. A front room full of people. I went, rewind it. We Googled it. Yeah. Blythe Spirit of 2019-2020.
Was that Michelle Deltrice, wasn't it?
I can't remember. Right, there you go. I'll have to get on to be... Right, okay.
Yeah.
She is in Blythe Spirit.
Oh,
and it was only through her voice, when I listened to it, she went... You know, like she go, oh, Frank, right?
You're talking about Frank Spencer's wife in Some Mothers Do Have 'Em.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Michelle Deltrice. I think
that's it.
She was married to Ewa Woo-Wah, wasn't she?
Ewa Woo-Wah. Listen.
Edward Woodward.
Right. The Equalizer. Right, okay.
She was married to him, yeah.
Right, okay. Listen, look at Blythe Spirit. That woman, Frank's wife, is in Blythe Spirit, the new one. She's a kitchen cook. But I didn't see it. I heard it and I went, what? I went, oh my God, look at her. They went, what? I went, that's Frank Spencer's wife. Right? I've got a good eye and a good face. A good face. No, I haven't got a good face. I've got no fucking teeth. I've got a good idea of faces and what goes on. But you know what? It comes to the point where if I understand what I understand, then certain complaints have been made tonight. And the dog's going to get taken away and blah, blah, blah. And that's all very good because the daughter wants to be a vet and, you know, she knows some person, RSPCA has been involved and blah, blah. I just go, you know what? It doesn't involve me. It's not my dog. Fuck off. If it doesn't, listen, all of those kids down the road could be doing something and I'll go, terrible, isn't it? My kid's only involved. Fuck off. Nothing to do with me. I like to keep myself. I'll get cunted for that, though, believe it or not. I get cunted for not getting involved, right? Well, you didn't say anything. No, didn't have to. You done it all, cunt. You said everything I didn't want to say. You said everything you should have said, and you said everything I didn't want to say. Fuck off. I'm not involved. Don't want to be involved. All of
Right,
these
hang
problems.
on a minute. Hang on a minute, right? Just finish about me dog. I need to tell you this last
Oh
bit.
yes, please.
So I'm thinking, because the vet said what could have caused Bailey to have a fit is if he was very excited, and then like, because my daughter runs around the house with him, throws the ball with him, all this kind of stuff, and then when he's laying down and he's calming
Didn't have the
down,
COVID jab, did he?
Nah.
It's a
When
joke,
he's laying
it's
down
a
and he's
joke.
and he's calming down, he said that could start epileptic fit, and I thought, I wonder if it was the excitement of seeing her again, because he's so honestly, Dave.
Well, he
was
must have
laying
had a
on the
bad
floor.
ticker then. He could have been. Listen, we had a litter of
No,
puppies.
nothing to do with his heart. Nothing to do. He was laying on the floor last night, and he heard her bedroom door go, and he was up at the bottom of the stairs whining for her.
We had a
He
litter
thinks
of
the world
puppies,
of her.
Pat. We had a litter of puppies back in Albury. We sold all of them apart from one, which
Oh,
was.
you're breaking up again. What the?
Well, we shouldn't do because I've got a full signal here, right?
It's like blah 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 blah. He's going up.
Well, I'm singing to you, aren't I?
You're all right now.
Right, okay, listen. We had a litter of puppies and we sold every pup. And it's son to daughter or son to mother, whatever. Anyway, we sold our puppies and Dave Roberts, my friend, got one. And she had a bit of a sticky out tongue, right? So there was a couple of throwbacks in the litter, but one of them, believe it or not, we sold to a person and they took it to the vet. And as the vet went to explore what was going on, the dog's heart exploded. Exploded, right? So you're supposed to do, I think it's son and mother. We've done a lot of research into this because we had some lovely dogs, right? And the litter that we had, one of the litters we had 5 good, 2 bad, right? We tried to keep the bloodline going of Blue and not of, it was a bad thing. I didn't know what I was doing back then, but we gave, we sold a puppy 200 quid to a boss of mine that's now in the nick for nonceing his own daughter. Well, actually, it wasn't his own daughter.
No.
Sorry, it wasn't his own daughter. It's Stephen Marlowe. It was his own daughter. It was his wife's daughter. Well, I've done all this anyway. But he took it to the vet. He went, it's not getting on very well. It runs around and just drops down. Took it to the vet. And its heart exploded. So puppy farms and blah, 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 and people that are breeding dogs and this, that, and, I don't agree with it, although people are trying to earn money in this day and age. People are going to puppy farms, buying a little cock-a-doodle, poodle, doodle-doodle-doodle-doo, right? Why are you crossbreeding these fucking things? Listen,
I was going to say, I think
it's a mongrel.
crossbreeding's
It's a
got lot to
mongrel.
do
It's a
with it,
mongrel.
yeah.
I was 57, you cunts, right?
Yeah, but have you noticed how it's gone in reverse now? Mongrels, crossbred dogs, are now more expensive than full breed.
Thank you very much. But they will be, wouldn't
I
they?
mean?
Oh, listen, Tarquin up the road has got a cock-a-doodle fucking Labrador, right? And you go, oh, what a lovely dog. Did you blow dry its hair this morning? No, it just looks like that. Oh, it's fantastic. Saves on electric. I want one. What the fuck, man?
When you see these people put clothes on their dogs and shoes, it sickens me.
Listen.
That's the animal cruelty, that is.
Listen, if someone has got a Motivate Radio T-shirt on and they dress their dog in a Motivate Radio T-shirt, that's very good. If you go out in the snow or the rain and you put a coat on your dog's already got a coat, you cunt.
Yeah.
What
and
are
the
you?
oil's in their coat. Keeps their coat warm.
What are you doing, Pat? Is it just seriously? I'm going to ask you a serious question. As serious as I can, obviously.
I was going to ask you about Johnny Depp because you said about your dog shitting in your bed. I was going to say, don't lie, Dave. You had Amber Heard round.
Yeah, but it's only because I pushed it in so hard in the front hole, it come out the back hole. Anyway.
Yeah, but have you been following that story of Johnny Depp?
You know what?
Yeah.
Celebrities and all that, no time. I understand. Listen, I saw a post earlier. Apparently, Amber Heard shit on Johnny Depp's bed.
That's right. And
Well,
tried to say it was the
I
dog.
think he actually said shit on my chest and he moved. Right? I don't know. I don't
No,
care.
she's shitting on his bed. He wasn't with her for a month. He was filming
How,
pirates somewhere.
sorry. How do we know this?
Well, she's admitted it. She's now admitted it.
No,
She
hang on a
just-
minute. No, hang on a minute. You just said she's admitted. Right, okay. So she's been on telly saying that she shit in Johnny Depp's
No,
bed, or is
This
it?
was in.
Yeah.
This was in the court. This is. I've been watching the court case.
Oh,
and
right, okay.
He hadn't been with her for a month because he was on location. They'd
So
split.
she was dying for a shit, obvious place,
And
Johnny
she
Depp's bed.
said that he done it. She said that he done it, but he hadn't been in the house for a month because he told her he's had enough and he's gone.
No,
And
hang on a minute.
she-
You're losing me. Sorry, Pat. Hang on a minute. He's gone for a month.
He's gone for a month.
So someone's complained that there's shit in the bed because the
She
maids.
said at the court case that he shit in the bed, but they've proved her wrong because he wasn't in the house. He was on location.
So
And
who
then-
are the witnesses to claim this?
And then she tried to say it was dog shit. No, she said she found it. Then she tried to say it was dog shit, but now it turns out it was her that did it.
What they DNA tested and forensically tested the shit, and it's her shit.
I don't know how it's come about. I think you
Listen,
tell
can I just
between
say?
human
No,
and
be
dog
funny.
shit,
Listen,
Dave.
can I just say? Human dog shit. Human dog shit. That's very good. Dog shit smells like dog shit. Go into the toilet after your partner, and you'll know what shit smells like, right? I'm finding it hard to believe at the moment, to be honest. I find it hard to believe that we're talking about this like it's a thing. Who gives a fuck about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp? That's what
No,
we're
I mean,
No.
I don't, but it's just that the things that are coming out, like she said he broke her nose. She said they were having a bit of a barney. He held her in a
Amber
bear hug.
Heard's nose is broke, but she's been
Now
doing
listen.
acting work. No, hang on a
Will
minute.
you-
She's been
No,
doing
hang on a
acting
minute.
work.
Will
Ain't
you
no
let
saying
me-
broke?
Will you let me finish a sentence, you
Oh,
old bastard?
only if you have to, you can't.
They're having a row. He's got her in a bear hug because she's smacking him in the head, right? He's got her in a bear hug. She said that he headbutted her. He didn't. She went off, right? He said he was just holding her in a bear hug because she kept punching him. So she's gone off, he said, for several minutes, come back with a tissue, holding it to her nose with blood on it. And she said, look, see what you've done. Well done, Johnny. You've just broke my nose. Anyway, he waited for her to throw that tissue away because he was suspicious. He went in the bathroom and found the tissue in the bin. And it weren't blood, it was nail varnish. The woman is after his money. He wanted to do a
Right.
prenup.
Right, okay.
He wanted to do a prenup, and she turned around and said, "No, no," she weren't happy with it. So she rushed the wedding through. So after they got married, he said, "Well, we'll do a postnup." She went berserk and she went, "You haven't even got me in your will." Now, if she ain't after him for his money, Dave, I don't know what. I know you're not interested in celebrities.
No. Listen, I heard
It's
the story.
interesting. It is interesting, I'm
Well, listen,
telling you.
I've not watched it as intently as you, obviously. But what I will say is this: it was in the media. Johnny Depp's a cunt, right? That's what it was, right? We
That's
agree
what
on
the
that.
media is saying. That's what I
Right,
don't know.
okay,
I don't know.
okay. Johnny Depp's a cunt. He's a bully. He's this, that, and the other. I have thrown things at my wife. She's ripped the car apart. I've thrown windscreen wipers at her. She's done this. You know, we all had bad times, haven't we? You know, we all had bad times. The kids went through some of the bad times. Nice to see actually that they're better adults, but to see this court case, if it is what we're talking about is that this is being live fed, is it?
It's live.
Get what?
It's live. It's live every
It's
3 o'clock every afternoon. 3
Wow.
o'clock.
So 5 hours behind,
That's it. It's 10
they
o'clock
get
in the
into
morning.
court.
It
10
starts
o'clock,
there.
right? 10 o'clock in the morning. They start the court case, and they're live streaming to you. Hang on, sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
you know, I'm having so much trouble lighting my lighter.
He done. Oh, good. It'll give me a chance to get a word in edgeways. Anyway.
you just stay back in 5 minutes. Listen, what I'm trying to say is,
Apparently, hang on, listen. Apparently, he texts Paul Bethany. You know who Paul Bethany is, don't you?
of course I do.
Right. He texted him because he's a
Lawrence.
good mate of him. Apparently,
Yeah.
they used to drink and do drugs together, whatever. And he said he'd like to see Amber Heard. This is what Johnny Depp said to Paul Bethany. He said he'd like to see her drown, then burn her, and then screw her after to make sure she's dead.
Oh, necrophilia is not good in any walk
No,
of life.
no, but
Even
we've all,
Satanism.
yeah, but we've all said things, haven't we, Dave? Like, I'll wring your neck, or I'd like to cut your bleeding hands off if you touch that again, or, but it's, I mean, they were probably, I'm not
Oh,
sticking up for
fuck
him
you
far
in the
from it.
arse. Yeah, we've all said all
Yeah,
sorts of
you know,
things.
I'm not sticking up for him far from it. But we all say things as blokes on the phone together. It's blokes banter, right? But if you've never seen the film Gone Girl, you've got to watch it.
I have.
Everything in that film, where Ben Affleck's his wife's accusing him of overspending, of going out with other women,
And actually
hitting
hides
her,
herself away, accuses it
pushing
of
her.
rape. Actually, we
Yeah.
get into the other geezer's place, accuses him of rape, comes back out, oh my God, I was kidnapped. Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
it, man.
Yeah, but a lot of things in that, accusing him of overspending, accusing him of pushing her, hitting her, all this. I thought to myself, it's like watching Gone Girl, because all that's going on in this trial right now is in that film.
Well,
It's just
listen,
mad.
look, I can't trust actors on the real life stage, right? I can't trust these people because a turn of, hello, right, okay, today you've got to say these lines in this film on a green screen. What's my motivation? You got to cry, and they're crying. They're highly emotionally strung. Actors are highly emotionally strung, right? So when we understand that Johnny Depp, she could have done a film and tits out, being fucked by some geezer, very soft porn, Disney.
Well,
right?
apparently she was carrying on with Elon Musk
Well,
while she was married to him.
Well, listen, look at.
While she was married to Johnny Depp, she was
Yeah,
having
very good, very good. Publicly on telly, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock because his wife has got a boyfriend, right? Look at Hollywood. No, I'm just no. Oh, don't tell me you don't know about that. It was all over the fucking thing.
I do, but the boyfriend is a friend of one of her kids. Look how young he was.
That is terrible, man. Right?
He's a friend of her son. She's screwing around with.
Okay. So, okay now then. Right, okay. So Will Smith. No, well, hang on, just let me finish this.
Oi, Dave, my sister's watching you. She said you're on YouTube.
Yeah, I am.
She's typing, but you're not reading.
I'm sorry, I can't get on YouTube, but I'm doing a YouTube thing. Well, listen.
All right.
No music, no fuck all. They can't ban me if I don't play anything that's copyrighted, right? So I'm on YouTube, VK, Twitch. Good evening, darling. Thank you. Right, you put me right off my fucking stride now. But
well, I'll just tell her that you can't type on YouTube. Did you say?
Well, she can hear me, isn't she? She's listening on YouTube. She's gonna know, isn't she? I just told her. Listen, I'm gonna say this to you. Will Smith decided to get up on stage and walk across the road there and slap Chris Rock because Chris Rock said something about
his wife.
Listen, G.I. Jane 2, whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
He got there and slapped him. It wasn't a slap.
G.I. Jane 2, wasn't it?
Right? It wasn't a slap. Yeah. I saw Chris Rock's hand come round the back. He slapped him on the back. As he slapped him, the noise was heard by the mics. This was preordained. I'll stand by it. I'll stand by it, right? It was preordained because the Oscars have lost visitors and viewers, right?
That's what I thought. The last awards they had, they were 11 million viewers down, and as soon as that happened, and it was spoken about while the awards were still on, their ratings went up by 17 million. People switched over.
Okay. And
that's why I think it was
as
done.
Will Smith walked away, he was smiling, and Chris Rock stood there and was smiling still. We saw Chris Rock an hour later with not a mark on his face.
That's right.
Right, okay. Listen, that isn't conspiracy, that's evidence, right?
Yeah, but they're actors, Dave. They're very clever at how they swing the old hand.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. They're actors. Right, listen, I would never trust anyone, to be honest, that can cry when a director says, you got to cry now. What do you mean you got to cry? This scene needs you. You just lost your mum, your dad. Zombies have eaten your dad's dick. You got to cry because you wanted your dad's dick. I don't know, cry, right? And you go, oh, I can't really do it. You're dealing with highly strung, very emotional people, right?
Yeah.
For someone, I could probably, you know, if someone went, Dave, cry now on video and give me 100 grand.
Yeah.
I'll squirt water in my fucking eyes, right?
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
don't underestimate the power of film and what goes on, because as the camera cuts to Tom Hardy, as it cuts to Ben Stiller, as it cuts to anybody at all, they've gone water drop, water drop, water drop. Ready? Here we go. And they're the perfect teardrops down the face. They're not teardrops, you cunt. You haven't laughed. They're being pumped into their eyes to make it look like they're fucking crying. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what we're supposed to believe here. These people. Listen, Johnny Depp, I don't believe is a bad man. To be fair. And
Well, apparently he's.
I think Amber Heard is a high maintenance, highly strung actress.
digger.
I will do what I want to do. Cunt is what I believe her to be. And you know what? I'm not being funny with you. If I went into a bar one night and Amber Heard come up to me and went, "Hello, what's your name?" "It's Dave." "Hello, what's your name?" "Amber." "Amber? Oh, what's that?" "Can't go to the green, cunt." Right? You know. I'm just joking. But, you know, you did it. She go, "Do you want a drink?" "Yeah, I'll have a drink. I'll have a quadruple whiskey, thank you." "Quadruple? Yeah, I'm a greedy cunt."
Yeah.
"What do you mean you're greedy?" "I'm a greedy drunk cunt." You know. Take me upstairs and do what you want. I'll probably beat her up, cunt, right? You know, I don't need any of these people. I'm not into aesthetics, right?
No.
I'm not into these people looking good. I'm not into the fame of these people. And some of these people, if you actually walk down the street and had this person walking on the opposite direction from you with no makeup, you wouldn't even recognise these cunts.
You wouldn't recognise them.
No.
I mean, it was Kim Kardashian, wasn't it, when she went in
Oh,
labour with...
fuck off with it. No, don't, no, listen.
No, listen.
No, no Kardashians
Just
on this
listen.
show. No,
Just listen to-
no, they're starting a new show. No, I heard it on the radio. No Kardashians.
No, you're not. This is very... What you're talking about. Kim Kardashian, when she went into labour, she wouldn't go to hospital until she had her makeup done. I mean, you know...
She wouldn't go to hospital until someone could put her fucking arse in a hammock, right? No, come, listen. The Kardashian thing, this is what's being put in front of us. The people are watching.
No, we're not talking about the Kardashians.
No. Oh, look, hang on a minute. Right. We're talking about the dumbing down of civilization, the dumbing down of people in a certain country.
How many you had, Dave? Just out of interest, how many you had?
Loads, right? I'm about to finish off more. What I'm going to say to you is, hang on a minute.
Are you having it intravenously or what?
Oh, fucking it. Yeah, up the arse, right? I'm telling you, at the moment, we are being shown Love Island, the Geordie Shore, Jersey Shore, this, that, you know. Who gives a flying fuck about the Kardashians? No, I know, but listen, this is where it stops here, right? Because other people do. Because all you have for entertainment is what they want to show you, right?
Yeah.
So everyone's going, "You see the Kardashians last night? Do you see this? You see EastEnders?" You know, there was a time on Facebook when you'd know when Phil and Grant were there, right?
Yeah.
Right? Because it would go, "You see what Phil just did? Yeah. Oh, Grant was better. Oh, he got laid out." Shut up, you cunts. It's fucking make-believe. It's make-believe. What are you doing, you slags? It's got worse. No, Oi, you can laugh, fuckhead, right? It's got fucking worse, isn't it? It's got worse.
I know it has.
Oh, we've had someone in the barn, Emma Dow, someone in the barn, right? Killing every cunt. Gone to court. Fuck it. What? Listen, the three most dangerous places to live in this country. Emma Dow, Coronation Street, EastEnders.
Oh, no, there's another one, Dave.
Oh, no, don't hit me with a new soap.
Midsummer. Someone dies in that village every fucking episode.
Well, there'll only be 5 episodes because 5 people live in that village, so it's over. You know, listen, just look at what you're seeing. That's what I'm trying to say to you, right? I know. Listen, I'm very pissed. I don't mind making a fucking joke of it. I've got more to drink. I'm trying to show you that the Kardashians, Love Island, Love Island with a big black rubber cock. You know, whatever
They're
it is.
targeting that age group, aren't they? They're
Well,
targeting that age group and younger.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
They're not targeting us because I don't watch that. I never have.
Right. Okay. I heard a
Do you know
tune.
what I mean?
I heard a tune today from Ariana Grande.
Broke up again.
Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. Okay. She only does very nice tunes. She was in the end of Don't Look Up. Right. Very nice tunes. Brilliant. Lovely. Beautiful. I heard a tune today. Bearing in mind she's built a fan base from being very young up till now. She's got a very young fan base that has grown up. They're now showing the youngers you should be following Ariana Grande. Right? She's brought out a new tune. Fuck me here, fuck me there, fuck me 7 ways from Sunday. Right? Now I ain't gonna fuck him in it here. You cunt. Have some responsibility on what your music does or fuck off and die. Right? What the fuck, man? You've got young children that have grown up with you, following you. Was she 20, 21? Is she? I don't know. They followed you all the way. Well, our children now are still following Ariana Grande through fucking Disney, Netflix, this, that, blah, blah, blah. And now, all of a sudden, she's done a tune about fuck me, fuck this, fuck you, fuck everything, stick it up my arse, big black rubber cock. Yeah, right? It's your children. Your children are following that. Oh, you know.
But they're targeting the kids, aren't they? That see
It's got out of hand. It's got out of hand.
Kids today that are in the playground and they have to stand in hula hoops and they have to be separate from each other and in the
I wouldn't
classroom.
worry about that. Listen, it is the least of our worries.
No, but that's indoctrination, Dave. They know
It
they can't
is,
get the old.
but that is.
They know they can't get the older generation.
Right, okay, so you're now being distracted by the way they're being treated in the playground. No, Pat. You're no, don't fuck's sake.
What I'm trying to say to you is they're targeting the kids because when they're doing that to the kids are going to grow up thinking, well, this is the way life is. This is how things are meant to be.
I'm going to give you a different insight.
They're very different. We wouldn't put up with it.
Okay, different insight.
That's why we don't wear masks. That's why we don't social distance.
Okay.
I never have.
No, nor have I.
Right.
My God's been full of people.
Go ahead, Mr.
Well, I forgot what I was going to say now, cunt. No, I'm joking. Listen. Well, are you laughing? That's all right. That's okay. I get laughed at every day. Here comes Dave. No teeth. You know. Here comes Dave. Here comes Dave the fisherman.
Have you come across any zombies lately?
No, because my wife was awake. She wasn't comatose. What was I supposed to say? I tried to come back from that. I couldn't come back from that. Well done.
No, because you said you wouldn't be able to bite any zombies because you've got no teeth. I said you can always suck them to death.
Well, I would, but only if they're female. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, there's no. Ooh, don't bring a male in. There's no. I like a bit of sausage, but that's not on the menu.
I saw that podcast you done the other night about Met because I said, "Hey, hang on, Dave. When was it? You know, when have you ever trusted Met?"
Well,
do you remember?
Yeah.
When he was talking about the zombie apocalypse, you said it was a game thing.
How the fuck did I know that at the time? But who was that cunt to do that? I'm some sort of cunt, right? I went, oh no, don't do that.
Well, I thought it was strange. I thought it was strange that it...
Lumberyard. Yeah. Right, here we go. We're going to reanimate people. Terms and conditions of Amazon. They're going to reanimate. Right, a few drinks in. I went, fuck, what is that? Oh my God. Right? Fucking Metin Warwick, you cunt. Fuck you. And the horse you rode in on. And do you know what? I've had messages from people saying, they'd be saying, I thought Metin was all right. Yeah. What, like Dead Irons is all right? Dead Irons is like, all right, man, I'm like so out of me nut on weed. He might have talked out like that. Listen, if that's his affliction or he's disabled, he just goes, I don't know, I just fucking, right? Well, good on you. Don't involve me in your shit. But that cunt went, Trump's a cunt. I went, what? Go on then. Go on then. Call in. Let's have that. Right? Right in the pub. Who's Trump? Right? Do you know what? In that whole thing, he couldn't tell me why Trump was bad. What he wanted to do was tell me that he's now self-sufficient. That's all he had to tell me. That's on that fucking video. That's all he had to tell me. That he's self-sufficient. He's hired a bit of people's garden. This, that. He's got solar panels here. Fucking. Who's got that?
He might just have a tent up in someone's field.
I don't give a fuck what he's got. He's a wanker. He led me up the garden path and turned the lights out. And then when I turned the lights back on, it's all bullshit, isn't it? Yeah. Cunt! I've seen his videos. Metin. Listen, you know what, Metin? If you didn't know you were being fucked over, you're a dickhead. You fucked me over and make me look like a dickhead. Oh, I'll do the same to you, cunt. Oh, no. Metin, all right, mate, how we doing? Yeah, live feed, how we doing? Yeah, all good, bruv. What's happening? Well, Father Christmas apparently is fucking real, you cunt! Wanker! What the... No, I'm going to ask you... Listen, come on. I've done a live feed, I entertained a guest. He's come on and said, look at this, 4210, Amazon fucking terms and conditions, fucking reanimation of people. This is what Amazon are doing. Yeah, don't worry about it, bruv. Fuck off, you cunt. If you... I believed it, obviously. I deleted 2 of the posts, 1 of the videos. No, not doing that. Someone sent me a message and went, listen, this man is not all he cracks up to be. He's done this. Louise Hampton. Another name, Louise Hampton. She's done this shit. Oh, I'm going to get more trolls in my case, aren't I? Right? She's done this, she's done that. He's done it, don't trust them, brother. I went, you know what? After my own investigations, I'll never trust that cunt again! Wanker! How fucking dare you come onto my live feed and go, we're talking about zombies. And I went, oh, I've seen you before. A little bit starstruck, Pat, right? I went, oh, I've seen you. Yeah, I've seen you. I've seen your videos. Oh, it's great to have you on. Hello, this is Motorbay. This is David.
But to be fair, Dave, he was a bit sloshed. Had you not been sloshed, you probably wouldn't have fell for it.
No, I would have, because I'm a cunt. It's just washed. Listen, he fucking meant it. If he believes it, then go lumberyard, you cunt. So only if you're in a timber yard, right, can you be reanimated. Oh, just fuck off. I spit read it and went, oh, fucking hell, look at this. It's terrible. What the fuck? Oh, we're all going to be reanimated. Oh, it's all zombies. What are we going to do? Yeah. Right? Cunt. Fuck Metin, Warwick. Fuck him. Be self-sufficient, cunt. You're going to need to be. And because you've told everyone you're self-sufficient, they're going to come and rob your shit. They're going to come and rob it. They're going to take everything you've got. All your generators, all your barbecues, all your gear. They're going to take everything because you advertise the fact that you're self-sufficient and you can't have it because you're a cunt. What?
Listen, my sister's just messaged me because she's listening to you on YouTube, and she said she had to run down the stairs because she's got her amp on, and all she can hear is cunt.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your neighbours, but I can't help it. Right, okay. How many people are watching on YouTube?
Trust me, Dave, she don't care.
I know that. How many people are watching? How many people are watching? I can't even check it.
She's got all the laughing faces up.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh God. No.
Fucking Metin Warwick fucking Davis, dwarf cunt. Right? What the? No, listen. When I saw him on the thing, I went, oh hello. Oh, I've seen your videos before, and it looked very good, didn't it? He's talking to me, and I went, oh, fucking hell. He went, I'm going to send you something. It's very important. Everyone is it. Share it. I went, yeah, well, okay, then, yeah, I'll share it. Like a cunt. And he went, 4210, Amazon terms and conditions, yeah. Wanker. Fucking wanker. Metin, if I see ya, I'm going to punch you straight in the... I will knock you the fuck out. That's what I'm going to do.
And conditions should have been a dead giveaway anyway, because that means, like, then I think when you buy something, there's terms and conditions.
Listen, Amazon, when you sign up to it, have terms and conditions, right? He tried to portray that to me as Amazon with terms and conditions, not a fucking game, right? Cunt. Dead irons. I own a laundrette. I don't pay. Right? Fucking weed smoking cunt. No, I've had enough of these people now. Fuck them. Dead
But
irons.
his terms and conditions are becoming a zombie.
Fucking hell.
Yes, but only if you dupe Dave first, right? Hello.
You know what though, Dave?
Hello.
With what they're doing with all these experiments, you know, it wouldn't be no big surprise, would it?
No, not
There was
really.
to be zombies, you know what I mean?
I've already got 3 dollies of sheep, right? So, you know, in fact, what they've done is recreate the dolly sheep and the whole nation of just dolly sheep, right? People talk, listen, hang on a minute. How many times have you seen online, Biden's a clone, Biden's a clone, he's not the real Biden. Look at Biden from 10 years ago and look at Biden now. Biden's a clone, Obama's a clone, Boris is a clone, Boris had COVID, Boris is not COVID, he's a clone, he's a robot, he's a lizard, the Queen's a lizard, the Earth's flat. Fuck off, you dickhead, fucks! What is wrong with these people? Listen, serious question. Pat.
Yeah, go on.
Serious question. The Egyptians knew years ago, from the sun shining in
That the world was round.
to these obelisk things that were stood up on different planes of where we were, that the shadow was different here to there.
Yeah.
That would point out that the Earth is not flat. It's not flat. It's where's the water go, you cunts? There's the big ice wall. There's a big ice wall that keeps all the water in. Oh, shut up, you fucking idiots. Are you mental? You must be mentally impaired and need locking up to think that the Earth is flat.
Well, there's a simple answer to that, isn't there? If the world was flat, you'd be able to walk off the edge of it.
Well, apparently you can. Because Christopher Columbus found America. He fell off the end of it and went, oh, here we go. Right? You know, look, it's bullshit, man. These fucking people. The Earth's flat, I can prove it. How's that? Because I said so. Right? The rabbit holes you go down. What?
If the Earth was flat, you wouldn't be able to cast a shadow, would you?
You would be able to cast a shadow, but all depends on the position of the lighting. If we're talking about it. Oh my God, we're doing this right. The lighting.
If the world was flat, then the one side of the world, which is the top side, would be lit up. We'd all have the same time zone, wouldn't we?
Thank you.
Because the sun would be shining on the whole of that part of the Earth.
All the time until it goes
Like a
underneath,
record.
and then you got
Like a
Australia.
record, you know?
And then when it goes underneath, you got Australia. Fucking, you know. Listen, people now over the internet have become too preoccupied with what they believe to be true, with no official evidence of anything, apart from some cunt with a plate of water. Right? You know, I've seen them. People are sending me. I'll get people sending me shit all day long. Right? And you go, no, not really, not really. We know now. We know now. Let me just do this quickly, right? No paper, no nothing. But we've got 2 things here, right? We've got 2 things. If I put them on a piece of paper, they shine a light. They both have the same shadow.
Yeah.
If you curve the Earth and do the curvature and stick it to a piece of paper, this one will be shorter. Sorry, this one will be longer. This one's shorter.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
The Egyptians knew that. They're not stupid. Well, okay. The people that believe the Earth's flat, go and build a pyramid, cunts. Go and build a pyramid, right? Because one of the world's wonders could have been put here by aliens, could have landed, could have engines in the bottom. You don't know how to fucking fire up, I don't know. But these cunts built the pyramids, and these people knew at that point that the Earth is not flat.
Yeah.
But you want to believe the Earth's flat. NASA this and fucking... Listen, I can't... Go on.
That's another thing about climate change, isn't it?
Shut up. No.
No, hang on. They've been playing around with our weather for years, right?
Cloud seeding. Yeah.
I put this on a post the other night. They've been cloud seeding. They've been, all this fucking chemtrails and God knows what to block out the sun.
Yeah.
Now, surely, if they're doing it so that the sun bounces back on itself, surely that can't be doing the sun any good. That's one point. if they've been doing this as far back as the 40s, apparently, why hasn't our weather got any better? Why has it got worse? It's not climate change. It's
I can answer that. I can answer that. I can answer that.
They're doing.
I can answer that for you. I can answer that quite cleanly, concisely, and clearly for you. Right? I've lit this thing 20 times. Hang on. Right.
That's
Okay.
what they're doing.
Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Listen. In a country where it doesn't rain, you have minute particles of water in the air that are evaporated from seawater, this and that, whatever, right? It's in the air.
Yeah.
It's not big enough, or the water droplets aren't heavy enough to cause precipitation.
Precipitation.
Yeah, good word, Pat. Thank you. So what they do is they ionise charge. They charge the atmosphere with ionised fucking particles and this, that. They do all sorts of bollocks. And these clouds that then form become so heavy by the droplets that it rains, right? So you can cause droughts in one country and make
Floods
it rain
in another.
right. And the bad thing about this, although it could be very good, there's only so much water in the atmosphere that is evaporated through the ocean, through rivers and lakes and this and that, that gets up into the sky, that evaporates and goes up. There's only so much you can do, to be honest. And if you're going to carry on with the cloud seeding, what you're going to do, when you've got plenty of rain, you're going to take away what was going to be rainfall somewhere else for your own wants and needs, right?
Yeah.
So these people now go without. So if these people are cloud seeding, like we believe, listen, that's why they've changed it, actually. They've changed it now from global warming to climate change. Because the climate's changing, because they're fucking changing it, the cunts, right? We've got evidence. We've got evidence over YouTube videos and.
They can cause all this rain. Why don't they do it in places like Africa where they've got no rain, where they keep asking
Thank you,
money for
thank
charity,
you,
for water
thank
and
you, thank you. Right? Because we need it. We need the water, right? We need. They don't need it. We need it. We don't need it. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck 'em,
Yeah,
fuck
but
'em.
where, Dave? Let's face it. Look, they're buying up all the farmland. They're convincing
Bill Gates is
farmers-
buying up the farmland, the cunts.
Yeah, they're convincing all the farmers to destroy their crops. The farmers are saying, "Oh, I've had enough now. Yeah, all right. If I sold my farm, I'd get $1 million, for argument's sake.
Here's 500 grand. Fuck off.
There's 2 million. Yeah, that's worth it." They're buying up all the land. Bill Gates he's now one of the biggest landowners in America.
Yeah, he is.
He's not cultivating anything on that land.
No, because he
So
wants fucking. He wants plant-based, fucking lab-grown
GMO.
meat. Yeah.
GMO.
Yeah. Good luck with your burgers, cunts. Right?
Eat insects. Fuck off.
Listen, I've seen Snowpiercer. Fuck it. Right? I don't want to be eating jellified crickets. I don't want it. I don't want. Listen.
Or chocolate covered ants.
No. Listen. Delicacy in Canada, by the way. Delicacy.
What chocolate covered ants?
Chocolate covered ants are a delicacy in Canada.
I know they are in China.
Canada. Yeah.
Oh God.
Right, okay. Let's look at what goes on, right? You've got a country there that gets no rain. The clouds pass over. It's not heavy enough to fall. Drought. As it comes over to another country, they go, right? Seed it, do this, ionise it, do whatever, and it pisses down with rain. So what you're doing then, in actual fact, is taking the water out of the air that should be falling on other countries and taking it for yourselves, which will cause droughts here and too much water here. I don't know what to do with it. This is, although it's begun on for decades, it's in its infancy. They don't realise at the moment that you're starving one to feed another. It's bullshit.
Yeah, but that's all part of the plan. I mean, we're.
And it's
we're getting-
hang on a minute, Pat. And it's us that's causing climate change through.
We're getting too much rain, too much water. Look at
And
the
it's,
floods.
and
that we
it's
had.
us. Hang on a minute. Listen, these people are fucking about with the weather, but it's us that are changing the climate over carbon dioxide. Fuck off.
Nah.
Fuck
Bullshit.
off. We're not changing the climate over.
So you're telling me this world has been spinning for thousands of years, and now all of a sudden, you know, if anyone farts or whatever, or cows fart or whatever, that's causing problems, is it?
Actually,
so you're telling me
I
that
will
the amount of you're telling me that the amount of cows on this planet outweigh the amount of human beings. Is that what you're telling me? I mean, Boris Johnson already culled a load of pigs, didn't he? They're trying to get rid of all our livestock so that we eat this shit. All them GMO seeds that Bill Gates gave India.
Bird flu.
All them, killed all those chickens as well. Bird flu bollocks. Bill Gates has given India a load of genetically modified seeds, right? These seeds were worthless, right? And now all the farmers in India are supporting the local people, and they're not supplying the cities, these arseholes that are running the country, with food. They won't do it. They're giving it to the locals. These bastards want us to live off of insects and shit like, fuck you. Fuck you,
listen,
Gates.
I want to eat meat, right? Listen, let's face facts here, right? Over the last how many thousands of years, be it from man going, I'm on my hind legs, I'm not an ape no more, I'm not a chimp, I'm growing up, I'm getting forward. We've had, not me obviously, because I've ground them away, but people have got incisors and molars. You chew meat.
Boris Johnson's knuckles still scrape the ground, Dave.
You chew meat, right? We've chewed meat for fucking years. I can still have a steak because I'll cook it, and I'll cook it like it's soft as fuck, right? So we're supposed to eat things apparently that these people deem unnecessary because it's an animal. Now I've seen Cowspiracy. I've seen if no one's seen it, sorry, my bollocks are fucking. Well, grandfather clock, isn't it? Ding ding. If you've watched Seaspiracy and Cowspiracy, you'll understand where I'm coming from a little bit. Cowspiracy is the fact that there's so much sheep farming going on and so much cow farming going on that eating grass creates methane. And I saw a video where this geezer went, what I'm going to do is cut a hole in a cow's stomach. I'm going to attach a bag to it.
That's right.
And I'm going to catch the methane from it, right? And you go, what made you do that, you cunt? You perverted fuck, right? What are you doing? And he went, no, watch. And the camera actually went in like that, right? It went in like that. And it was inside the cow's stomach. And it was just like a flat load of hay and straw and grass and shit. And they went, we need to harness the methane from that. So the animals we used to eat, they're going to start farming for methane to power stations.
Well, they're saying, aren't they, they're going to try and breed cows now that can't fart. I mean, I don't know how that's possible.
Well, you're going to have a lot of exploding cows, aren't you? You know, what? Just listen, these people are inept. They are incapable of running the country. And I'm sorry I've had too many drinks tonight, but I'm not ready.
Dave.
No, I'm not
Dave.
ready. Go fuck yourself.
No, they know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, of course they do.
They know exactly what they're doing.
So once again, when you understand what these people are doing and what they're trying to achieve, we understand that. Being on this other side of be seeing you, planting the tank and all that. When you understand, we understand what goes on. These people, because of their plans and their stupidity, will deem you as being something to have you not listen to, because that's the media's job. Now, there was a video earlier, I couldn't get, I don't think I played it, shame, because it said, he's trying to do this, they're trying to do that, no, they're trying to say, Elon Musk, Twitter, he's trying to tell you what to think, that's not his job, that's our job. The media, that's our fucking word, verbatim, that was those words, right? So, fuck, man, Jesus. If you don't believe you're being controlled by the media, you're a cunt. If you can't get away from the fact that you know you're being controlled by the media, you're a cunt. If you watch the media, you're a cunt. You're a cunt. You are a cunt. If you
Everything
watch,
is politicised now, isn't it?
it's not a
Everything's
bit like fuck politicised, fuck political. You are told that there's going to be a bread shortage, right? And you go, but I need sandwiches for work for the week. I need 2 loaves of bread. I best go to Aldi's and buy 25 fucking loaves of bread, cunts. And then they go, oh, on the news, the news put it out. They go on the news, they go, it's a bread shortage. Oh, and people go, oh no, it must be the Russians, must be Ukraine, must be Brexit, must be
Don't
this.
start going on about the Russians.
Fucking, listen, leave off. You know what goes on, Pat, right? They go, no, right? And you've got these cunts that were out there 2 years ago, you can order a fucking toilet roll, going to go, we've got a nickel of bread. Well, hang on a minute, how big is your freezer, cunt? Well, it's not very big. So why are you buying those loaves of bread? Because I can. Right? Fuck off.
Yeah.
You cunts. I've got those sandwiches for work. I can't do this. I can't come up and do a toasted cheese sandwich because you've nicked it all, you slags.
Why are they blaming Russia for the prices going up on gas and petrol?
Listen, no.
What a load of bullshit.
Well, fucking well, hang on a minute. From the 80s, listen, you start me off now. From the 80s till now, every person that is an enemy of any other country has always been Russian, right? Look at Red October. Look at Red Heat. Look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. Look at fucking Stallone. Look at these films that were made years ago. It's the commies. Smash the commies. Smash the commies. In America, smash the commies. No, not smash the commies. Invite the commies. Let's have it over. Cultural Marxists ruining everything for the Democratic Party. They want Boris out. Labour Party, same fucking shit. Bullshit, different day. Right? This is what goes on, Pat. I can't understand why people don't understand it.
They got rid of Trump, didn't they? Because they knew Trump. They got rid of Trump because they knew Trump was going to expose it, and now they're having a dig at Putin.
No, yeah, but Metin doesn't. Metin doesn't like Trump, does he? And Metin would like to say that Zombieland in Timberland is you get a new pair of boots. What a cunt! Listen, people out there can't be trusted. You can only trust yourselves. I'd like to say this to you. If we know where we're going, which would be the absolute removal of the House of Lords and the House of Commons, let's get rid of these people and start again. Who's going to be up for that? And isn't it funny when we talk about these things that other people don't, sort of join in and share the video and do this and cut a little snippet out and go, we need to do something for the greater good, right? Hot fuzz. Let's do something that will actually impact us in a positive fashion instead of a negative fashion. Why don't we do something in this country that would take back control from these tyrannical, despotic, narcissistic, psychopathic cunts that want to spend all of our money on every other country instead of spend it on homeless people and veterans.
You're right there, Dave.
No, I'm not.
Do you want a tissue?
No, I'm getting into a character. I'd like to think actually that the government one day would go, hello, how many homeless veterans are there? And you go, there's about 20,000. Okay.
Boy, Dave, I heard you're gender neutral.
How dare you specify my gender? What a terrible thing. You just specified that I'm gender neutral. That'll be the next thing, won't it? You go, all right, Sarah. No, I'm Sam. And you go, sorry about Mr. Engineer. No, go, cool. I'm going to take you for money. I've got whiplash. Right? They're going to want compensation, these cunts. It's fucking murder. Listen, I'm nearly done with the human race. I'm nearly done with the human race. What I'd like to do is get you all together and put you in a big fucking pit full of fire and burn you all and leave the sensible ones outside to run the world and the earth in a very, very decent fashion. That's what I'd like to do, but it's not going to happen, is it?
Nah.
No! Why is that? Because these cunts in power want to do that. Hello, I'm an MP. My name's Boris. My name's Diane Abbott. My name's all of these people. And what I want really, if you don't mind, is a pay rise of £2,200.
Drastic times call for drastic measures, and something has got to happen.
Yeah, but I want a pay rise of £2,200.
Don't hold your breath.
No, it's past.
Oh, I forgot you're a politician.
But it's past. We did this. Everyone turned up to the houses. When it's knife crime, or it's rape, or grooming, or all of these things that go on, we just go, okay, who's coming to Parliament? Well, no one actually. Do you want a pay rise? Everyone's in there. Standing room only. Standing room ovation. Yes. Okay. Do we want £2,200? Yes, thank you. We get a pay rise. We can heat our second homes. We can rent our second homes. We can have a third income, fourth income. We can do what we want to do because these people are cunts. That's what these people do. And we all sit here all day long taking it like the cunts we are. Yes, we're cunts. Yeah, I know. But even so, it's something we have to take as being people of this country. No! We haven't got to take anything from these cunts. These people are just cunts. Yeah, but you... Oh, listen, stop losing your temper. No, I won't stop losing it. Yeah, but you got to do that because these people are politicians. They know what's best for you. No, they don't. Boom. Nicked. Right?
Yeah.
Nicked. Freedom of speech? Ha! Fuck off.
Have you noticed though that they're I mean, you've got Macron, you've got Trudeau.
Macron's in hospital with an unknown illness when she was supposed to go head to head. Le Pen is in hospital right now with an unknown illness which she was supposed
Marie Le Pen.
Marie Le Pen is in hospital with an unknown illness which she was supposed to go head to head with Macron. Oh, there's a fucking... Oh, God. Oh, no.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. I didn't see that one coming, did you? Right? Fuck off.
It's funny though, isn't it? It's funny that Macron, Trudeau, Biden and Boris, all these world leaders, even in New Zealand, they're all being investigated about something.
What, Ardern? Yes!
Yeah.
Right, okay. Let's look at Sturgeon.
Hang
Sturgeon,
on a minute.
Drakeford. Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
All
hang on
right,
a minute.
cunt. All right, cunt. Hold your
fuck
horses.
off. Hang
Hold
on a
your horses.
minute. It's funny that all of a sudden, all these world leaders, they're trying to get rid of them. It's like they've done their bidding, they've done their job, they've been the puppet, now they've got to go.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And if they can't see they've all been used. They've all
Okay.
been used.
What is the opposition's job? The opposition's job, right? The opposition party's job is to get the other party out or the other party leader out, right? That's their job, isn't it? Right? So when we understand this is what goes on, then Drakeford has been caught maskless at a fucking gathering, right? Sturgeon has been caught maskless at a gathering, right? All these people in court. Keir Starmer, you've seen the photos in the office having beers, this and that. Right? Okay. But they're after Johnson. Now it's funny because what they do, the media go, "Do you think Boris Johnson should resign?" This could be Talk Radio, it could be GB News, This Radio, LBC. Bro, they put polls out. Right? And I've been watching these comments from the polls being put out, and people are going, "You bunch of cunts, you know, why don't you fuck off? You're all a bunch of fucking this," right? You get the odd one that goes, "Yeah, I think Boris is a cunt actually," right? When you go away from that and you realise that what these people are doing is conducting a poll, right? Like a voting system on this social media. Don't comment on it anymore. Just leave it alone. Like the adverts. Don't do it. Just leave it alone. Fuck it off. There's no point. These people are taking that as public feeling, right? That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
So Boris Johnson, listen, I said it the other night, I'm going to say it again. If you went to an hospital and your loved one was dying in hospital of what you believe to be COVID, comorbidities, whatever, and the hospital said, "You can't come in," you're a cunt. Right? You're a cunt. Why am I a cunt? You're a cunt because you didn't go and see your loved one while they were dying because you were told by someone in a uniform you couldn't go into a public building that you helped fund. Right? You're cunts. And then we come back a little bit, don't we? Right, okay. So I can't see anyone doing this, but Boris had a party. Oh, Boris is a cunt. Oh, what a cunt Boris is. Listen, did your arms fall off and your legs fall off because Boris had to get together for his birthday, had to get together? No, your arms didn't fall off, your legs didn't fall off. You can still function and walk and do these things and grab things with your opposable thumbs, right? That's fine. But Keir Starmer, Sturgeon, the backbenchers and everyone else, fucking Drakeford, all of them have gone, he must resign. No, he must not resign. This is the rhetoric that comes out from these cunts on the opposition parties. They want this cunt out. Right, okay, listen, that's their fucking job, right? That's their job. Isn't it funny? Hang on a minute, Pat. Isn't it funny that Boris hasn't gone, hang on a minute, Drakeford. Hang on a minute, Keir. Hang on a minute. You all did this. He's not done that, you see. He's been attacked by other parties because they're not in fucking power. They want power. They want to replace Boris with somebody else. It's bullshit.
You're not seeing the bigger picture here, Dave, right?
I am. I really am.
No,
I just didn't explain it well enough.
Because I heard I listened to your podcast the other night, and about Boris when you said during lockdown you had all your family round, and what if Boris has parties? It didn't stop me from doing what I was doing, and it didn't stop me either.
No.
But the point being, right, he is the leader of this country, and he was telling the country to lock down.
No.
You don't do that when you're a leader. But my worry is, I'd like to see the arsehole go because I don't like him.
Right, okay.
But my worry is that the plan. They want to get rid of him, and whoever they put in his place, are they going to be working for this New World Order bullshit?
Right. So while they're after him as bad as they are, and what I'm going to say to you now is, sorry, Pat, I've got to answer the couple of things you said there. If they want him out for a reason, right? And it wasn't him. He might have told us what was going on, but that wasn't his decision, right?
He's a prime minister.
Well, he might well be. He's not medically fucking trained, is he? He's not a microbiologist, is he? He's not an epidemiologist. No, hang on a minute, Pat, listen. He's not a microbiologist. He's not an epidemiologist. He's not an expert on respiratory diseases. He's been advised by other people. Yes?
Oh, yeah, but come on, Dave. You go
No.
Look, reason. When he stood up on that podium, and he was saying things like, oh, we've got to do this because if we don't, that's going to happen. And look, we've had this shit for 2 years, right? Mm-hmm. If he was a decent prime minister, he would have turned around and said, right, I've put up with your bollocks for long enough. No. Now I'm going to go elsewhere.
Disagree. Sorry, Pat, disagree. You've got to understand that to not be medically trained. If he was
worth his soul and he cared about the public and he could see that what he was doing wasn't working because it hasn't been working, then he should have said, right, I've listened to you for long enough. All your bullshit about 4 fucking face masks and N95 or whatever it is. When you go into an hospital and there's people laying there with COVID in these beds on ventilators and all these nursing staff are covered from head to toe in what looks like an hazmat or whatever suit, and we're supposed to survive on a paper mask. No, it's bullshit. I'm going to go to these
plausible deniability. Listen. Plausible deniability means that the Prime Minister of our country, right, he is not medically trained. He will take advice from Public Health England and these other people, fucking Van Tam, the rest of these cunts, Valence, right, Patrick Valence. He'll take the advice from them because he's not medically trained. And if these people tell him that these things have got to go on, he can't go against it, because if he did, and it went, just imagine if 1 million people died of COVID in this country. He's to blame. It's plausible deniability, is what it is, because he's gone, hang on a minute, he's gone, I don't know what to do here, he's gone, and you've got Public Health England, you've got Van Tam, Whitty, and the rest of these cunts going, Valence, I'll do something if I were you, Prime Minister, because this is going to be very bad. He's got plausible deniability, because these people suggested that, he's had to, not being medically trained, he's had to run with it and did what he did, right? So I would look at the others that told that cunt, we've got to do something, for him to tell the rest of the country it's got to be shut down, right?
Yeah, but you see, if I was Prime Minister, I'd say, hang on a minute, this is getting very suspicious now. We're getting people dropping dead of myocarditis.
Well,
We're getting people on
okay.
ventilators that are
This is
dying.
2 years
We're
later.
getting,
Let's talk
we're-
about the
yeah,
first
I know.
part. Yeah, right,
Okay,
no, I
it's 2
get it.
years later, but he still ain't changed it, has he? We're getting sports personalities fit as fiddles, and we're getting health scientists saying, "Oh, well, they're not fit. That's why they're dropping dead."
Listen,
They're not fit. What are you talking about? They're not fit. They have to be fit for the
please for
sport
1
they're
minute.
doing.
Please for 1 minute.
No,
Don't
but
think
honest,
I'm
Dave, I want to
defending
get
it.
this out.
Right,
I
okay,
wanna get
please
this
do,
out.
please do, please do. Listen,
But
just
what
understand
I'm-
this though, Pat, right? I'm not defending him. What I'm saying is that man is not a doctor. He's not medically trained. He's been advised by others. Those people that are advising him are fucking him. Do you understand that?
Yeah, but how many of these politicians, Dave, have got shares and God knows what in these pharmaceutical companies, Dave?
Only the
Matt
Tories.
Hancock.
Only the Tories.
Hancock.
Apparently. That's what.
Yes,
That's why
only
Keir
the
Starmer's got the
Tories.
hump, isn't it? Right.
It's only the Tories, and it's the Tories that are putting us through this. Matt Hancock's got 78% shares in. Oh shit, I can't remember the pharmaceutical.
All right. Fuck Hancock. What about Rishi Sunak and his missus, mate?
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is they've all got a finger in the pie. They're all making money. You
Right.
know that when you get a drug, I said this to you before.
Snouts
well,
in the trough, darling.
When
Snap.
when you feel under the weather, you go to the doctor. Oh,
No, I don't.
Right. My other half, right? He had to get some medication. He was bordering on diabetes type 2. So he had to get medication. Luckily enough, he started going down the gym. We watched his diet and that. Now he's fine. But he was.
So he's not.
bordering
He's
on
not got. Hang on a minute. Whoa. He had diabetes, and now he's not got diabetes.
No. He did have diabetes, right?
Now
That's
he goes
why
to the
was
gym, and now he hasn't got it. Right. So
Yeah.
that's a good thing. Yes.
Yeah, hang on, let me. Oh, Dave, do you know what? If I was in the room with you now, I'd be fucking strangling you.
You wouldn't.
Just let me
You wouldn't.
finish.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't. You really wouldn't. We'll be at each other's throats, but you wouldn't be strangling me.
Right, now listen, right? So he had to take some medication. He said to me, "Can you read this? Can you look at this?" Might
You went. I
cause,
just put my glasses on.
might cause shakes, could be fatal, could cause heart
Oh,
palpitation.
hang on a minute.
Look,
So you read the leaflet of side effects
read
over the
the
medication he
leaflet.
was taking.
Yeah, and I said to him, "Don't take it." I said, "Because the side effects are more dangerous than what's wrong with you." So he went down the gym, changed his diet. Now he's fine. He still has to have his blood sugar checked every few months,
Okay.
but now he's fine. Right.
So
And
hang on.
the
Whoa,
point,
hang on a minute.
hang on. Let me finish my point. Whoa.
Well, you started, you didn't finish. So hang on.
You keep jumping in, you bleeding git.
well, I've
No,
got things to
listen.
fucking say, Pat. Right.
I know, but you ain't stopped, you bastard.
Sorry, I do apologise.
So, right, you go to the doctor. You don't feel well. You go to the doctor's. Doctor gives you a pill. You come home. You take the pill. You finish the course, but then you don't. Something else starts to affect you. So you go back to the doctor. Oh yeah, I feel all right. Like the pains in my stomach's gone now, but now I keep getting headaches. Oh, I'll give you a pill for that. So you take a pill for that, and then once you've taken that pill, you've taken that course or whatever.
Okay.
A week or so later, you start feeling rough again with something else, because those pills that you're taking have got a side effect that will cause something else, and that's how it goes on, and that's how you keep these pharmaceutical bastardized cunts, and I will say the word, don't like the word.
Oh, you know what? Someone recalled
I don't
that.
mind-
Pat
I
just said
don't mind-
cunts. You just ruined the whole show.
I don't mind if anyone else says it, but I
No,
don't.
listen, I'm going to
try
say this to
not
you.
to.
Pat, please listen to me now, right?
This is what keeps them in the money.
Right, okay. Please listen to me now, right? I don't go to the doctors.
Yeah.
I actually can't remember. Actually, I can remember probably 2 years ago with a bad back. I went to the doctors and they actually gave me Oromorph. Right?
Right.
Fuck off, home. It's your back. Can't do anything about it. Get over it, you cunt. Here's some drugs. Oromorph, painkiller. Right? I don't go anywhere for anything. I don't go to the doctors. Hello, doctor. Yeah, I've had the shits lately. Right? I don't know. Have you got a stool sample? Yeah. You know, we're going to analyse that. We'll give you a bill. I don't do that. I'll tell you why I don't do it. If I'm going to die of something, then I'm just going to die of it. Right?
Yeah.
Listen, let me be really clear and honest with
'Cause if you
everyone.
know you've got something, it will just worry you to death.
Let me be clear and honest with all of you and everyone listening right now. I think we should all be the same. I've only ever had one operation in my life. Sorry, 2 operations in my life. One was circumcision and one was appendix. Right? I broke my arm. It's been in a cast. I broke both my ankles. I've been in a cast. Emergency room, you know, A&E. I've got over all of that. I actually once drank so much beer one night that my sugar level dropped. So when I was in Norbury, my wife brought me up breakfast in bed and I went grey from head to foot. Right? I sweated out of every pore. My body went, too much beer, cunt, get rid of it.
Alcohol poisoning.
Right, okay. But it wasn't alcohol poisoning. Because when they called the ambulance, when I called the ambulance, when they called the ambulance, Ray came upstairs and he went, I'm going to know what it looks like when you're dead. I was grey. No, right, it was bad. I was sitting in bed eating breakfast, right? Sitting in my bed eating sausages and bacon. I just went, fuck, right? Wasn't a stroke, wasn't an heart attack, wasn't anything. But my blood sugar, if it had dropped apparently 2 more points, I'd have been in a coma, right?
Yeah.
They sat me on the bath downstairs, pricked my finger, done the test. When you are, have that, cut the tablet, glucose or whatever they give me, right? Could be wrong, I don't know. Thank you very much, I went. And I started crying. I went, fucking hell, Jesus Christ, I thought I was dying, right? I don't go to the doctors. I've got a doctor. I'm registered with a doctor, but I'm not with the doctor because I don't go to the doctors, right? I had cuts all up my arm the other week from doing the gardening. I was fucking about with Mark's dog the other night. I cuts all up my arm again from his sharp claws, back legs, sliding up the fucking all way on his back, you know. I don't go to the doctors. I don't use doctors. I don't use the NHS, right? So on that premise, I don't need fuck all from no cunt, right?
Yeah.
But if it come to it and I actually needed some help, then it's fucking, it'd be 999, right? 999. I need, I can't deal with this myself. I chopped my finger off, fuck's sake, years ago, right? I've done all sorts of shit. I've hurt myself. I've done all sorts. I never ever go to the doctors, right? So NHS this and blah, blah, that is non-existent for me. It's non-existent, right?
Yeah.
So when you were talking about what you were talking about just now, that we need to get treated for something, we need, you know, if you had, listen, I have irregular bowel movements. Sometimes I piss, big fucking stream of piss. Sometimes I stream it like a trickle, you know. I'm not going to go to the doctors. Why would I? I'm fine. I'm fine. I've got no lumps on me bollocks. I've got no lumps in me fuck. Hang on a minute. I've got no lumps in me tits.
Do you ever have a prostate examination though, Dave? Do you ever go for that regularly?
Only when my wife pegs me. No, I don't. And I'll tell you what, actually, my old man had prostate, and that's supposed to be hereditary, right? The veins in my face, the varicose veins in my face, that's my dad, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what he does sexually, but no, this is a telltale sign, right? If you shit and you piss at the same time, being a man, your prostate's on it, right? Shit and piss at the same time. I don't shit and piss at the same time. I shit. Once my arsehole says enough.
God, I can't believe we're talking about
listen, but this is important really because men don't realise what prostate is and what goes on. No cunt has ever stuck their finger up my arse. No one's ever done anything. I don't need it.
Yeah, but a sign of that is not being able to go to the toilet.
Right, okay, I can go. Listen, I'm fine. I'm
doing a wee.
Listen. When I said I can't go, it's because I've had, you know, a few drinks tonight, a skinful. I think I need a wee. I go and have a wee, and a lot comes out, but it doesn't. Yeah, right. I get up in the morning. I have a piss. I have a shit. If I have a shit, I can't piss. Right? No. This is something people need to know. Men need to know this because what you're told is that check your ball bag, check in the bath. I ain't got a bath. I use a shower. Fuck off. I've got cancer of the balls. But prostate is something different. And prostate cancer is very serious, right? So what I'm going to tell you is that if you can sit there on a toilet and while you're pissing, you shit, you got a prostate problem. That is a main fucking thing of it, believe it or not, right? This comes from the horse's mouth of people that suffered from prostate cancer. Now, I'll sit on the toilet.
Yeah, but my husband's had that, Dave. He's recovering from it.
Okay, hang on a minute.
You know.
Hang on a minute. I'm straining. Listen, if you strain for a shit, fuck me, I popped out a pile, right? I couldn't walk. Hurt, right? When you shit. When you know your body has finished shitting, then the last of the piss comes out. If you can't do that, and
I feel like this is an episode of the Royal Family.
Whilst you're shitting, you piss as well. You got a prostate problem. Look it up, darling, honestly. So, listen, what I'm trying to say to you is dogs and vets and me and you and everyone else and people with cancer and bags of juice and Stephen Lang and all, you know, I won't go to the doctors. Unless I absolutely fucking need the doctors where I can't function on a daily basis.
I'll go to the doctors.
But right, okay. But I will not go until that last fucking thing where I go, you know what? I can't do this anymore.
No choice.
Too much pain, too much. I'm 52 this year, right? I'm fucking sweet as a nut here, right? I'll be quite honest with you. Not as strong as I used to be. I can get weights in the garage. I'll get the pole up, get the garden sorted out. Yeah, right? 20 foot round pole. Fucking amazing. I've got things sorted out. I'm working. I've been doing stair aerobics for the last 3 weeks. On the job I've been doing. Up and down 3 flights of stairs. The big stairs, long stairs, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. I'll be getting cramp in the evenings. It's not my prostate, is it? Am I going to get cramp and go to the doctor and go, oh, my leg's hurting, right? Listen, get yourselves away from Big Pharma. There are people out there, actually, that will tell you that to cure you, this is more zinc, more garlic, more this, more that. Take a few garlic cloves, cunt, if you've got a bad tooth, and you'll watch that go away. Apple cider vinegar, right? You know, I've seen all of this, and I do it. And I think 2.5 years ago, I went to the doctors for a bad back. 2.5 years ago. 2.5 years ago. I don't go to the doctors not because I don't need them, but because I felt I need to go until it got that bad. And we're not talking about, you know, breasticles and lumps, and we're not talking about all of that bullshit. We're talking about me as a person, sweat as a nut. My heels are very bad, balls in my feet. Hello, doctor. Yeah, I found it hard walking today. Why is that? The balls of my feet hurt. Get some insoles, you cunt. Right? You know, people use the doctors all day long. Hello, what's the matter with you? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Well, I thought something was wrong, so I thought I'd book an appointment just in case there was. Yeah, come on, look, there's people out there like that, Pat, right? So we're putting some form of pressure on the NHS because these people that shouldn't really be there are there. And you've got people that need treatment over lockdowns and this and that, can't be there, they can't be treated. I am one of these people, to be honest with you, unless I had a big mushroom ground off my helmet or my bollock, I'm not going anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Unless I had a bitch tick growing, what's this lump? Oh my God, it's a golf ball. Mark, hit it with a golf club in the garden. Lovely. Bosh, into the pool, right? I've got none of that. I'm quite healthy, right? I won't trust these people to go, listen, imagine this. I'm healthy, right? Most people that die of cancer within 2 weeks are healthy. They go, I feel a bit peculiar. And when I get to 60 years old, 55, 60, 65 years old, the wife goes, I'm taking you to the doctors. You can't sleep at night. You're fucking about with your feet. You're fidgeting around. I'm going to take you to the doctors. Isn't it funny, don't you find, that these people that get taken to the doctors and diagnosed with cancer die 2 weeks fucking later? Fuck off. Not going there. Listen, not going there. Fuck you all. I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
Well, that's like with this COVID, isn't it? People, I feel a bit under the weather. I'm going to go and have a test. Well, you know that if you've had the flu or a cold in the past, you'll have fragments of that virus still in your system. So when they do these COVID tests, it's always going to come back positive, always, because the body is not sterile anyway. So they rush off to hospital. Oh, yeah, you've got COVID, right? We're going to put you in our ICU. We're going to put you in an induced coma so that we can put you on a ventilator. We'll put you on the ventilator, but you'll be dead in a few days, but don't worry about it.
No, no. Listen, we'll call you family. Listen, we just had a comment from Russell Birch. A prostate-specific antigen test, PSA, can easily be done now. No more doctor's finger up the ring piece. So if you go to the doctors now with this PSA, specific antigen PSA, you can have a blood test, is what I'm believing from that, Russell, right? Blood test, have you got prostate? Yeah, you got it, because your wife keeps doing that. You're pegging no good cunt, right? Right? Right, okay. Am I susceptible to? No, we can do an antigen test, a PSA antigen test for that. No more fingers up the arse. And if you go to the doctors and they go, right, listen, with a glove, right, whack, whack, whack. I'm putting 3 up today, Mr. Russell. You've been here twice. 1, 2, 3. You can fuck off, right? You know what? I was told once. I did a stool sample. Right?
Yeah.
Because I had the runs for like fucking 4 weeks, 5 weeks. It was terrible. We're talking back in fucking 95, 96, 97, right? And I'm with the missus at that time. And I went to the doctors and I went, what we're going to have to do is something endoscopy bollocks, right? And I went, what? And I went, yeah, what we're going to have to do. And Dal went, what does that entail, doctor?
Camera up the backside.
Worse than that, right? We hang you upside down in a harness. We pump blue dye into your arse, into your intestines. We spin you round and take photographs. That's what I was told, right? And I went, I'm better now, right? I'm not. You're not hanging me upside down, pumping my arse full of blue gear into my intestines to spin me round and take fucking photographs. You can go, what? Medieval? Oh, no, hang on a minute. We're back in the 1900s, you cunts. What are you doing? I went, no, I'm not doing it.
I'd sooner go on the wreck.
Not, right? I'm not fucking doing it. I went to St George's Dental Hospital, right? Is it St George's? Sorry, King's College. I don't know, whatever it was. Anyway,
yeah.
Slide mount stereo in the car. You pull the stereo out and take it with you like an handbag. Stupid, right? But even so. And I had an abscess, right? King's College. It was King's College. Tooting, right? And I'm sitting there and some geezer's come in. He's fucking 15 years old, the cunt, right? And I went, all right. He went, yeah. He said, let's have a look. He went, tap, tap, tap. Went, ouch, cunt. He went, oh, you need it out. Hang on a minute. I've got an abscess. King's College, right? I've got an abscess. You can't put a tooth on an abscess. If that reaches my bloodstream, I'm fucked. That's sepsis.
No, they usually give you antibiotics.
No, right, okay. We understand that.
Yeah.
Right, okay. This little cunt went, we're going to take that out. I mean, you're not taking nothing out, mate. My wife's got the side mount stereo in her end, right? And he went, well, we've got to take it out because you're doing, I went, mate, I've got an infection. If it gets into your bloodstream, it's sepsis. You're not taking the fucking tooth out on an abscess. I went, fucking, all right. She's gone, Dave, just let them do what they got to do. You can fuck off and all. I went, we've got security in. I'll grab the side mount stereo because if someone's going to cut something, it's going to go around your nuts, right? And as I walked out with the security and all the gear, they went, all you had to do was have the tooth out. And I turned round, I swear on my children's lives, my grandchildren's lives, I turned and went, not with a fucking abscess, you butchers, fuck off. And I got back in the car and drove away. I went to another dentist, emergency, obviously, King's College. Went to another dentist and they gave me antibiotics and it went down Never had another problem with that tooth. You see, right? They do these things. They say these things. Hello, David. How you doing? Oh, my back's a bit bad. We're going to remove 3 discs from your back. Fuck off, cunt. It was fine yesterday. It doesn't just do that in a day. Fuck off. Oh, we're going to leave you tablets. We're going to do this. Oh, no. Sorry. Big Pharma can go and fuck themselves. There's an act of parliament that says you can't actually advertise a cure for cancer.
You can't help thinking, can you, that there'd be more healthy people if we didn't have hospitals.
But too many people rely on hospital. Listen, Sean Morris, bless him, I've seen a few of his videos. He's doing tinctures and here's this and here's that, and I'll put that into this, condensed this and boiled that up and strained it, and here's a bottle of, he's doing some great shit, to be honest. I suppose a natural remedy for what you're feeling at the time. Listen, I suffer with abscesses, you know that, right? My teeth. I've not had one for a little while, but I've been eating lots of garlic. In the food that we're cooking, garlic. Garlic is a known antibiotic.
Yeah, and garlic and onions as well are very good for your respiratory system.
Right. So, listen, I can still keep up with the boys. I can still go up 3 flights of stairs and back down again. They're long stairs, by the way. I can still do what I do. It was only sort of two and a half years ago, I'm running backwards and forwards on labourers' money with a wheelbarrow, digging out footings, Yeah. And Steve went, fucking hell, you can go, boy, can't you? Yeah, I can. Fuck it. I'm quite healthy. So if I ever felt the need to go to a doctor's, it would be because I broke my arm. I broke my leg. I'll go to the emergency room.
Yeah.
A&E. I won't go there because they go, this ain't wrong with my wrist. What's the matter with it? I don't know. Nothing really, but it feels a bit funny. Here's some drugs, cunt. Fuck off. Hello, my child isn't behaving. Oh, is that because of discipline? No, discipline. Oh, he has some drugs. Ritalin, fuck off. Right? This is what we're dealing with. These people need to make money. And I'm sorry, but I literally don't use the doctors. A lot of people I know have lost their wives, they've lost their children, they're on par with losing themselves, and I look at me and myself and my wife and my children and my grandchildren. We're really quite healthy. I've been quite like good genes, right? Yeah. We've been quite lucky. And apart from Oscar was born a bit premature. You may have saw in the photos 5 years ago. He couldn't even get his hand around my thumb, right? And we nurtured, and everyone was there for Ben and Sophie, but we've not had any problems with any other child. No grandchildren. It's fucking blessed, I suppose, on the gene side of things. I don't know what it is, right? But I won't go, oh, I've got a headache. Have you? Take some paracetamol. No, I need to be prescribed by the doctor. Oh, fuck off, you lunatic cunts. Actually, I've got a headache. What's caused that? I think I'm a woman. Right? No. Oi, listen, don't say... Did you just assume my gender, Pat?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
What is my gender?
Female.
Thank you, because you'd have made me feel very, very bad then. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Davina. I've got someone at work calling me Davidoff. Cool water. Davidoff. Cool water. That in first man. And I'm very offended to the point where I need mental assistance. And I'm going to have to talk to someone about this fucking shit because someone misgendered me and my life is over. What are we breeding? Seriously, I'm asking you. It's funny. I try to make light of this, right? Not very well, I must admit. But
it all seems to be the same age group, doesn't it? It always seems to be between the 20 to 30, 35s.
The young'uns. The young'uns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cunts.
I mean, there was a time when these people used to keep it in the closet, but now they're out there trying to normalise this and trying to, force it on our kids. And I mean, what the hell is? If my mum and dad were still alive now, well,
Fuck Disney. Fuck Disney.
Well, yeah. I had this discussion with my sister, and like she said, if they were alive now, they'd say, "Please let me go back home.
You see,
let me go back."
But therein lies the problem, because every 78 odd years we can change history, right? So we are led to believe. I don't know if listen, the Jews died in a massive Holocaust, and I won't have anyone deny it, because I've seen the people.
I do though.
I know they do, but I've seen the people that have, that are still alive, that were children at that time, that got let go at the end of the war.
What do you expect when they're taking history out of the school day?
Right, okay.
What do you expect?
No, I'm just saying, I've seen people that have grown up from that day to this, that were in those camps, that have told us their stories. These are the stories. It's funny, right? I had a chat with a person I work with, and this story's gone around, I don't know how many times, between so many different people, of me and what I did. And I said to him, listen, and he went, oh, fuck off. I went, listen, don't fucking lie, mate. And Gary went, mate, I've heard this story 7 times, and it hasn't changed from that day to this, right? Don't fucking lie. So when you're looking at someone that dealt with what they dealt with through the Holocaust, there are people out there that could still testify as to what went on as being children. So I'll believe that because I'm hearing it from the horse's mouth. Not because they were indoctrinated to say it. I won't believe the news over the fact that it didn't happen, or people saying to me, the Jews didn't die. There wasn't 7 million Jews killed. You're a cunt. Shut your fucking mouth, you divvy cunts, right? I've listened to the people that I should be listening to, right? Listen about COVID then. Listen about the fuel shortage. Listen about Ukraine. Go and be indoctrinated. I saw what I saw. Once you remove the older generation from our I suppose public discussion, you're gonna see, actually, once you remove these people, it isn't a discussion anymore. It's a one-sided narrative that's being drilled and pushed into all of you to not believe that. And once the elders have gone, once I'm gone, once this show ever stops, once the live feed stops and I'm dead, what's going to happen? Once you're dead, once my children are growing up, if my children don't get my message and other people don't get their message, and they can't get around the fact that, the truth is the truth, no matter how much more are we going to be censored? Are we going to be, it's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing. I'm losing my plot here a little bit, but it's a terrible thing, Pat, to be honest.
But to actually deny the Holocaust is just, it's heartbreaking what they've done to those people, Dave. I'll watch those videos, and like John says to me, why do you watch that? Why do you watch that? My daughter says, why do you watch stuff that makes you miserable? And I say, because I want to be informed. I want to know what went on. And there's a hell of a lot I know about that, what went on. They used to inject dye into people's eyes and leave them in a dark room for days on end to try and change the colour of their eyes, because Hitler wanted a blue-eyed race. Blonde hair, blue-eyed race.
Experiments. Okay.
They used to make lampshades out of people's skin, ashtrays out of their pelvis. I mean, the stuff that I've seen, it's fucking heartbreaking. And
I hate the fact
to say it never happened, but anyone to say it never happened, oh God.
No, hang on a minute, Pat. It's all the Jews' fault. It's the Zionists. It's the Jews. It's the Jews. Well, right, okay. Now we get that, right? The Jews are the most persecuted people on this planet, right?
And the Christians.
Well,
Jews and the Christians.
Right, okay. Well, Jews before Christians, if we can do that. Do you mind that just for a second, right? The Jews are the most persecuted people on this planet, right? And these people can't do anything, can't say anything. The Rothschilds, this and blah, blah, that. Yeah, they're all Jews. Zionism, blah. Zionism is completely different just from being a Jew, right?
Yeah.
We can't differentiate between being a Jew and Zionism, apparently. Right? Zionism is the homeland. That's what it means, the homeland. Zionism, the homeland. They take Zionism as being Jews that want to rule the world. It's a completely different thing. And I've looked into this bullshit, and I went in and went, no, not really. No, not really. So the Jews run the world as the most persecuted people, living where they live, next to Palestine.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's the likes of the Rothschilds and that want to rule the world. They're the
Maybe.
Jews that want to rule the world.
No, right, okay,
Evil.
but they're not Zionists, and they're not Jews really. We're taking away from the fact that these people are a race of people. Isn't it funny, right? You could talk about Islam and you're racist, but it's okay for the Labour Party to turn around and say, actually, that we're just we're anti-Semitic. No, you're racist. You're against a race of people. Listen, you can't just be a Jew.
Judaism is not a race, it's a religion.
Right? You can't just be a Jew.
So how is that racist?
You can't be a Jew. Anyone can be a Muslim, but the Muslim and the Islamic faith, anyone can join it. You can't just join it and be a Jew, right? There's the difference. You can't just be a Jew. Hello, today I'd like to be a Jew. No. What's your name? Russell. Well, sorry, Russellberg. Unless you change your fucking name, you can't be a Jew. That is a race of people. That is a demographic of people there. Of people there that are something. Muslims, anyone can be a Muslim. Anyone can be Islamic. Anyone can join it. They're so desperate. They're so desperate for followers, right?
And all these gender neutral and gays and trans and all that say that we're phobic or we're either a phobia or we're I don't know what's the word. You know, whatever we say,
bigoted, fascist,
transphobic, or whatever. Well, as far as I'm concerned, then to me, because you are trying to get rid of heterosexualism, because that's what they're trying to do, then you're
nuclear family,
aren't you?
Well, you see now.
You know, you're against the norm.
Once again, that brings into question: could we have? And they go, it's not about whataboutism. What about? It is what about. But they're trying to take that away from us, right? So when we talk about Jews, Muslims, this, that, gays, this, that, and we go, yeah, but what about this? The actual subject that we're talking about is being closed down because it's called about whataboutism, right? And you go, no, hang on a minute, it shouldn't be shut down because these people are Jews or they're Muslims or whatever. They can have their free say, do what they want to do. The Irish can be proud of St Patrick. These people in Wales can be proud of that, and Scotland can be proud of that. So it comes down to the St George's Day. We can't be proud of anything, and people won't put flags up or do anything because it's deemed as being racist, right? Yeah. So we're dealing with a different class of people here that want our demise. And England, being England, fill out a form, Pat. Fill out a form now, and it'll go white British, other, this, that.
I don't. I always put English. Always put English.
In the thing, I put white English because it's okay to be represented by an England cricket team. It's okay to be represented by an England football team, but you can't be English, right? This is bullshit. This is what these.
The Scottish or the Irish or the Welsh would never say they're British. They'd say I'm Scottish, I'm Welsh, I'm Irish,
right?
Wouldn't they?
So what is the problem?
We can't say
with
we're
being
English.
What is the problem with that? Exactly, Pat. So what is the problem with that? I don't get the problem with it.
There is no problem.
There is a problem because the media don't like it.
They're making problems. Yeah.
Division once again. Division. English. Are you English? Are you? You're racist. Right.
I know it is. We've got so many different denominations over it. Well, not denominations, but so many different nationalities over here. What? It's offensive now that we can't call ourselves English.
Boy,
because they can't.
It's offensive to say the word Paki. Right.
Well, I'm sorry. You're a Paki because you come from Pakistan. Just like if you was a Scot, I'd call you a Scot because you come from Scotland.
Australia, you know,
Aussie, America, Yank. They don't get offended.
No.
They don't get offended.
No.
Do they?
We're allowing these people to be offended.
Because there was a
throw that back in our face, Pat. To throw it back in our face. Sorry.
There was a Pakistani bloke that said, don't call me a Paki, I'm not Paki. And I said, well, you're from Pakistan. And he went, no, call me Asian. I went, well, hang on a minute, are you Chinese? Because when you ask if people are Asian, they could be Chinese, they could be Japanese, they could be Indian, they could be Pakistan. So what are you then?
You can't class yourself as being Asian
These
when you
people
are
have got no
Pakistani.
identity here, Dave. They've got no identity
Afghanistani.
here.
No, they've got all their identities here. They haven't got their identities over there.
They've got no history here. I had an argument with someone on Yahoo Chat, about 15 years ago. I had an argument with an Indian bloke, and he said, I'm English. I went, you're not English. I said, you're British because you've got a British passport. I said, doesn't make you English. I said, you've got no history here. I went, okay then. Who was the Prime Minister during the Second World War? And he couldn't answer. I said, so you don't know your own country's history. You're not English, mate. I said, you're British, and that's only because you've been given a passport.
Oh, you see?
Yeah.
You see? Listen, we've got major problems in this country so far.
Yeah.
And I think the only way we're going to defeat it, to be fair...
But you say anything, you're racist. No, it's a fact. It's a fact.
Well,
You're
listen,
not English.
Racist, fascist, bigoted, fucking Islamophobe, transphobe, you know... Isn't it funny, don't you find, that anyone with their own thoughts or freedom of thought is classed as being something that goes against something that is totally demonised in the media, right?
Mm.
Well, that's why. Because they want to push that. And that agenda, be it children, transgender toilets and fucking drag queen story hour, critical race theory, they want that. And anyone going against it, they just call you a name. I'm sorry, right? I'm sorry, but those names mean nothing. I went out, listen, funny story. In the garage earlier, my son's out there. He cleaned my wheels in my car, and the wheel cleaner he bought was Wonder Wheels, big pot. You used to get a little thing and a brush and clean your wheels a bit. It was like battery acid, right? Took all your shit off your aluminium wheels. And Ben went, have a sip of that, Dad. I'm going, right? It smelled like off bad eggs, right?
All right. Yeah.
And he went, I'm going to clean my car in a minute. I went, well, it's my jet wash, my garage, my hose, my electric, my this, my that. I said, fuck you. So I got the cleaner thing for the wheels, Wonder Wheels, and run outside. I'm already sort of heaving a little bit because I smelt it. And I went over the wheels. And the first driver's side front wheel that I did, that was very caked in shit. I was, no. Listen, if anyone's used Wonder Wheels, hit me up in the comments. It comes in a new thing, a spray bottle. It looks black or a light blacky fucking colour. The smell, man. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I've got out and gone, the wind's come back. I've run back indoors. I'm crying. I'm fucking reaching. He went, that's all right, I'll do it, Dad. He's gone out there. He's cleaned my wheels. He's done this and done that. He's cleaned this and clay barred me fucking windscreen. And clay barred, what is that? But I had Sam turn up, right? Now, Sam has got a daughter called Amaya. He's mixed race. I'll say half caste, obviously. Let's not be politically correct. He's half caste. He's probably got, I don't know, what, a white mum, black dad, or a black mum and a white dad. I don't know, right? Never met his parents. And she's white. She's expecting. She's about to drop now, right? Beautiful people. They're here every time the kids are here. They're here. Amaya's a beautiful girl. He's got a Golf, right? A Golf R. And tonight, I was running out of drink, and I went, who's going to take me down the shop? And they all went, he'll take you. Ben, Sophie, Mark, they all went, yeah, he'll take you, right? I've had Scoobies, I've had fast cars and all that, right? Anyway, they went, launch control. I went, what? Fucking launch what? You cunt. I went, I'm sitting in his car, right? 25 grand to a motor, right? He went, hang on a minute. He said, so he pressed this button and held it and done this, and he went, oh no, hang on a minute. Bus is coming past. He pulled over a little bit, pressed the button. He put his foot on the brake on this thing, a Golf R, right? Now I don't know if 310 brake horsepower this thing's got. Yeah. It's the size of a shoe, right?
Yeah.
And they expected me to go, oh, I don't want it. fuck off. I've owned 7 Scoobies, right?
Yeah.
He went and took his foot off the brake. Fuck me. My brain hit the back of my head and stayed there. Now, I've never felt anything like this, Pat. I've got to say it, right? I'm not picking up Volkswagen, because when I get out of it, I went, fucking German cunts, right? It was so fast, man. All he's done is an exhaust pipe and an intake. It's like 5 brakes. So he's got 315 brake horsepower. I've been in my son's car. I've had Scoobies. I've had fast cars. I've done the gear. And now what I do when I drive to work in me Merc is I go cruise control, 56 mile an hour, right? Conserve diesel. Sit behind the lorry. Get to work. I leave early enough. I ain't got to speed anywhere. I went to Rumford earlier with my son to pick up a load of wood for the garden. He's all over the white lines and drifting and snaking around in between his fucking lane. Fucking oi cunt. You know. This geezer took me out in this motor and I went, fucking what the shit? And we come back, I went, fucking hell, man. That is something I've never experienced. Launch control. What the fuck is launch control?
Yeah.
I've never felt anything as fast as that. But this guy, he's half-caste. He's mixed. He comes to my house. You can't call me racist, you cunts. Right?
Yeah.
You can't call me a Nazi. I'm getting somewhere with this. Sorry, Pat. You can't call me a Nazi. I've got a mixed race foster son that was up here 2 weeks ago on his motorbike. He's got a bike licence now. Right?
Yeah.
This is what we did for this boy. When he had nothing, that boy had nothing. His mum went away to Sheerness or Skegness, whatever you call it. And he actually wrapped up his own present, put it underneath his own tree to up in his own present, right? It's Julian.
Aww.
Julian. Yeah. So, we've done... You can't call me a racist, you slags, right? And it's funny that we look at Ukraine, Donbass, Lugansk, Donetsk. We look at these regions that Putin is trying to protect, and we're not seeing that. We're not seeing Russell, what's his name? Fucking silly bollocks. We're not seeing the documentary of him.
Russell Brand.
No, not Russell Brand. One half of the fucking Chuckle Brothers from EastEnders.
Ross Kemp.
Ross Kemp, right? Ross Kemp did an expose back in 2017, 2018 on the Donbass region and Ukraine and Russia and the Azov battalion. It's funny how we're not seeing that. You see, listen, a neo-Nazi is someone you believe to be a Nazi because they have a different opinion to you. So I say, I don't really want immigration to our country. We can't look after the people here already. We're taxes up, this is up, inflation's up, prices are up. We can't do it anymore. It's costing the taxpayer too much money. Racist. No, I'm really not a racist, right? You get called these names. I try to do this on the first part of the show, right? So when you understand what a racist is and what they believe a racist to be, a racist is somebody that will deny somebody a service over the colour of their skin. That's what the definition of racism used to mean. They're changing it now. They're changing the definition of what racism is in the Oxford English Dictionary and other dictionaries out there. So now you go, okay then. So I can't now just have a mixed race foster son, a mixed race friend, and I've got, Mark Linton died, dogs, this, that, I'm just a racist. But the neo-Nazi is somebody that doesn't agree with their ethos and outcome and their, whatever they're doing. We have seen in Donbass and Ukraine real fucking Nazis, man. Right?
Yeah, but there's an agenda behind this, though.
Well, of course there is. But listen,
when
I'm
we
telling
were
you.
fighting during the Second World War, when we were fighting,
Where were Russia?
Did we run away from England?
No,
Right,
but
we sent our children.
Russia helped
We sent our
us.
children to the but we sent our children to the country, right? Because all the cities were getting bombed, like London, Coventry, Liverpool, and all that. So we sent our children to the country, but we didn't desert this country. We stayed here. So why are the Ukrainians leaving Ukraine?
Why Eritreans leaving Eritrea? Why are the Africans leaving Africa? Right, okay, I get that. What I'm trying to say to you is, at the moment, is that this supposed war, there are no legally sanctioned borders, right? Never applied for. Ukraine is still a part of Russia. No internationally recognised borders. They were never applied for, right? And when they removed the pro-Moscow government within inside of Ukraine back in 2014, it was a coup, right? We got involved in that. It was a coup. They instilled and installed a pro-European government within inside of Ukraine. And then we get Zelensky that did, I don't know what, some sort of reality show where he was prime minister and this, that, and people went, oh, he's brilliant. And they vote. This is how stupid people are. The man was on TV pretending to be a politician, right?
That's right.
Pretending to be a politician. And all of a sudden he gets elected to be the Prime Minister of Ukraine. Don't worry about the Azov Battalion. Don't worry about any of that. Don't worry about the denazification that that Putin said he wants rid of because he's seen what goes on with his people in that region being persecuted by far-right groups with weapons, right?
Yeah.
We're not seeing that on the news though, Pat. You know,
course you're
this
not.
is what's worrying. And you know, even GB News aren't showing it. Fuck. Ross Kemp, 2018, is the documentary, is the far right, isn't running into the air and smashing up a fucking thing. Here's the far right. Here's the far right in government. Here's the far right in the National Guard. Here's the far right in the army. Here's the far right in Parliament, right? What? Putin's bad. Putin bad. Putin bad. Putin bad.
My sister just sent me a message saying she asked you to look up Patrick Lancaster on YouTube because it was showing the Russian soldiers giving food out to the people and that.
I will do
They're
that.
they're not as bad as well, not as bad. It is. I mean, and for them to say Ukraine's winning this, no, they're not.
Listen, how many cars have you seen blown up?
Putin could flatten that place in seconds if he wanted.
Listen,
he could flatten it.
2 days, Pat. 2 days. He could have gone right. I'm taking Ukraine. Fuck everyone. Fuck NATO. Fuck everybody. I'm getting in there. Fuck the West. Fuck England. Fuck the European Union. And fuck America. I'm going to take that to survive. Make sure that my people in the separatist states that broke away from Ukraine to be Russian still will be looked after. Right? I've seen from RT. Listen, one question. Why did they ban RT News?
Because they were telling the truth.
Thank
and
you.
It's a Russian station.
It goes against the narrative, right? You've had blue and yellow, blue and yellow, blue and yellow for 2 years. All of a sudden then, Ukraine,
The
blue and
NHS
yellow.
is blue and yellow. The NHS is blue and yellow.
Everything
now.
they do is blue and yellow,
Yeah.
right? COVID this,
Yeah.
vaccines that, blue and yellow. All of a sudden now, you've been conditioned to accept blue and yellow. All of a sudden then, Ukraine, blue and yellow. I was watching live cam feeds for fucking 4 or 5 hours a night. I was seeing no bombs, no planes, no drones, no explosions in Kiev, right? And when you actually look at it, darling, just got to say this to you, Pat, and then we're gonna have to cut this a little bit short.
Yeah.
I was watching, a bomb come in, blow these cars up, done this, no, and you go, oh, fucking terrible, isn't it? Isn't it terrible? And then you go, hang on a minute, the car's not upside down, but it's burnt out. There's a bullet hole in the side on the back wing. And the paint around it's gone, but it's rusty.
Yeah.
Rust doesn't happen in one night, 2 nights from attack, right? Doesn't happen. So I've looked at all the video footage that I've got so far from the Donbass region. What I think we're seeing actually are the last 8 years of conflict that have been recorded, that have been given to the news, to make it look like Russia's doing something that they shouldn't be doing, or Ukraine's doing something they shouldn't be doing, because those cars and the vehicles and the beams and the steels and the stuff out of the buildings is rusty already. So that must mean then it's the far right, the real Nazis that are attacking the Russian separatists in the area, because these things are days, if not weeks old. Rusty bullet holes. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking, you know. But we can't say that. We can't say that apparently because we're conspiracy theorists. Well, it's funny. You just showed me on the telly that the whole fucking lot, you've got overturned cars, smashed windows, this, that, smashed wings, bonnets in, boots in. It's funny, really. Don't you find that the building they were next to has still got all their windows?
Yeah. And also they were saying that when they showed you these explosions, look at the trees, look at the bushes, look at the flowers. This is midwinter, and they're still, got foliage. They're still fully grown. Whereas
foliage.
Winter,
oh, okay, you Pat. Foliage.
Well, foliage. I've just swallowed a dictionary.
It's a bloody great word, actually. Foliage. It's it's not leaves and twigs. It's fucking.
Well, they've got
foliage.
leaves.
Foliage.
Fuck off,
foliage. No. Oh, I thought it was going to go somewhere with that. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm not taking the piss. I'm just foliage.
I know.
Foliage.
No, but they.
Sorry.
Oh, bollocks.
No, sorry. Go on, crack on. Sorry.
No, but all the leaves and that were still left on the bushes and that. And then they found out that it was a chemical explosion in China a couple of years before.
Ah, right. Okay. So we're looking at one
all
of the
these trees. It's midwinter in Ukraine. There wouldn't be any foliage or leaves on the trees, and yet these were all bushy and, so this is all old footage. A lot of it's all old footage. Because remember, this has been going on basically since 2014, isn't it?
Yeah, until, since our government's got involved and overthrew the pro-Moscow government to being a pro-European Union government. Can I just say this to you? Oh, I nearly got cramped then. Cunt. There are some things that we shouldn't be able to see, right? If these people are not clever anymore, journalists are not clever, TV stations are not clever, right? There was a video the other day, I don't know if I saved it, probably not, and it said, Kiev now, right? On a news station, Kiev now, and someone reversed imaged it, or I don't know, whatever they did, they come up with the original. It was like Kazakhstan or something. And the same thing, but the same shit that was going on was moved across two different splits, over a split screen, two different things. That wasn't Kiev. Why are they lying? Why are they lying? Why would you lie? Listen, 20,000, 25,000, 30,000 Russian soldiers dead. Shut up, you mugs. If they wanted Ukraine, they'd have taken it. Like you said earlier, Pat, right? They'd have taken it. They're looking after the people, and they need to be looking after the people because they've been persecuted for long enough after fucking 8 or 9 years, you cunts, by the far-right contingent that are actual fucking Nazis, right? This isn't, Dave doesn't like immigration, he's a Nazi. These people are real Nazis, darling.
If you think about it, it'd be like a load of Londoners moving to Birmingham, right?
Birmingham?
Persecuted. Well, any city anywhere in England. Being persecuted, being hung, being shot, being killed and all that. And Boris Johnson saying, right, we're going to go in, we're going to get them out, we're going to stop this, we're going to stop these bastards that are doing this to these people because they're our Londoners kind of thing. And Britain or America putting their oar in, interfering. It's got nothing to do with another country, does it?
You know what? I've always said one thing, Pat. You must remember this, right? Whoever may be our foreign secretary, I don't believe in what you believe in, which is the foreign secretary and the power that you have to go to other countries and make peace deals, or bomb people. Our foreign policy is bollocks and has been bollocks since the Twin Towers, since 2001, right?
Yeah.
So when you understand that, we've got 50,000 to watch this. It's costing us millions of fucking pounds again to keep an eye on. Listen, I don't see old Bill anymore. Who the fuck sees police now? You don't see police anymore because they're too tied up with looking after what I believe to be the wrong uns in society that want to blow us up and do this and stab us and kill us and,
The Met is a load of crooks anyway. They're a load of criminals, aren't they?
Of course they are.
It got exposed over 100 police have been employed, criminals have been employed to become police officers. It was exposed.
Okay, so how would we then stop this shit show from going on? How without numbers, right, we can't occupy Parliament Square. Everyone's got a laminated, it don't have to be laminated, for fuck's sake, just print it out, cunts. I'll have 1 million copies sitting there if I had the money. Here, ink and a printer. I need 1 million copies of that, mate. Take it to a print shop. Fuck, it'd be cheaper, wouldn't it, right?
Yeah.
Here's 1 million copies. Everyone gets a copy. Don't talk to the media. If the media ask you what you're doing here, you just read that out. And they go to someone else and you just read that out. No one goes, oh, I'm on the news, hello, I'm on the RTV news, look. I'm gonna say Islamic ray guns. Oh, just shut the fuck up. Read from that. They're going to get to a point, the media will get to a point where they can't attack anyone for being fucking stupid because you've got a pre-written script that you'll read out. Once you've all read it out and they can't get anything from anybody, they'll have to report on it, right?
Yeah.
That's, but never underestimate the predictability of stupidity, darling, right? It's bullshit, Pat. It really is. I'm so sad, actually, that we've been dumbed down to a point where I'd like to think that we have a way back.
But who was it? It was that Carol Malone, wasn't it? She said on GB News, she said, we cannot take any more people in. What is going on? We can't keep taking... We can't have the world in this country. We'll be rubbing shoulders with each other like the Chinese are.
Well,
they're so
and rats as pets, right?
Yeah. Not only as pets, rats to eat.
Well, you need something when you're eating fucking squashed bugs as a jellified fucking, snow piercer, right?
No, you'll be like Renfield when you're on the Dracula movies, squat a fly and go.
All right, God, that sounds like me. Listen, I know there's something. I'm sorry that me and Katie had bad words many years ago. Me and Tommy had bad words. Tommy's all right. I could meet Tommy tomorrow. It's not, someone went, get Tommy on. Well, fucking message him then, cunts. Get Tommy on. Give him my fucking thing. Come on here, and I'll talk to Tommy. No love lost. I know that because he left the EDL over racism and violence and this, that, and football players and football supporters. Sorry, and I came in after that and started giving my own speeches. It was only once they said we need to see what your speeches are that I went, nah. I'll do it the night before, under pressure. Brilliant speeches. BBC, NHS, this, that, post office, blah, blah, blah. Everything we're talking about that's coming true. They wanted to censor my speech before I spoke it. And we do remember Paul Weston outside Sutton Library got a nicking for quoting the Winston Churchill speech, right? I'm on stage in Luton, suited and booted, and I looked at Mark went, go on son, give me a wink. I went, right, okay. I read that same speech. I didn't get a nicking. But what I did do, on the offer of a pulled pork bun, for you, mate, you went anything. We had a hog roast in Luton, for fuck's sake, right? A hog roast in a van.
Yeah, I heard you talk about this the other night.
Yeah, the other night.
And you said, oh, we shouldn't have done that. Why? Just let me ask you a question. Why shouldn't we have done that?
No. Well, maybe not.
This is England. Look, when in Rome...
Luton's lost, mate. Luton's lost.
You go to a foreign country and you abide by their rules. You don't try and change their laws. Could you imagine me going over to Iraq or somewhere like that and saying, right, this country's going to become a Christian country? Oh, yeah, really?
You got no chance.
Strung up. So if you want to cook a hog roast, you cook a hog roast because this is
England. But it wasn't me. It was a van down the road that was doing that.
Whoever it was.
Okay, I walked down there, and I went, all right, I'll tell you what, I'll have one of those. He goes, yeah, for you, mate, lovely. They all fucked off and left. I was left there on my own. I had a Nike umbrella and a monkey fist, and I went, you know what? If they were gathering, but I get on my phone and go, Dale, all right, no, I've been left here on my own. What do you mean you're on your own? They come all the way back, her and Chick and Cheryl, to pick me up and take me out of there because that could have got very fucking dangerous. And I thought, you know what? If that's how you look after your main fucking speakers, cunts, you can fuck off. And that's the last one I did. Luton. Yeah. The last one I did. Terrible thing because the EDL died a death, but the media saw fit to do that, right? But I just went, no. The fuck was that? You slags. I could have been killed up there, man. Fucking hell. Don't worry about me. I'm all right. I've got a Nike umbrella. I'll stab you with a cunt. Open it up and take your insides out, you know.
Luton of all places, bloody hell.
Thank you. Where it was born, where the EDL was born from Tommy, living in Luton and seeing what was going on.
Yeah,
Right.
but with all his money, you'd think he'd move away from Luton, wouldn't you?
He hasn't
I
got
don't
any
think
money,
he's
man.
bankrupt, isn't he?
Well, we don't know, do we? Fucking hell. If I'm bankrupt, it's all in someone else's fucking name, isn't it? You know, we don't know. We don't know. Don't care. Listen, don't care. Yeah. All I'm saying at the moment is that we have Katie, Tommy, Richard Tice. We have these people, Forbrit, Amory, Walters. We've got all these people here. Pull your resources, you cunts. Just pull, as in P-O-O-L, pull, as in swimming pool.
Katie don't do jack shit. All she
no,
does...
she's very good at talking. She's very good orator, right?
Very good at talking, but she flaunts around in a pair of shorts that she claims was her daughter's. And she's always sitting there in little skimpy tops, little skimpy shorts, and she's always in America.
Listen,
what is she doing in America?
Can I just say something to you?
Why isn't she sitting here?
I've never liked a trim, small, fit thing. I like... I'm going to be honest. It's like, you know, a ripped out fireplace. I like something to get hold of. I like something to get involved with.
It's not that. It's not...
No,
it's not because of her figure. It's the fact that she's flaunting herself.
Well,
I mean, did you see her when she was on the stage on that march that time?
Yeah, that was bollocks. That was all about me, wasn't it? It was all about her, wasn't it?
Exactly.
It was cringeworthy. Hence the reason, like I say. Hence, well, some of them were okay. You know, I don't watch a lot of them, but for that being said, that march in London, fuck, man, Jesus. Hello, you know, it made a mockery of what was going on, to be honest. For me, made a mockery of it. So, look, I don't know, darling. I'd like these people that are in charge of every party to go, meet round a round table, King Arthur's table, right? Meet round the table. What's your manifesto? It's this. Well, it's the same as mine. What's your manifesto? Well, it's a little bit the same as mine. Is it? Yeah, it's the same as mine. Right, okay. Why don't we join together underneath another party that we can register, because they've all got money, they're all getting donations, they've all got hope, right? They register as in, I don't know, all for one. I don't know. And you stand together underneath that with all of your support from all of these different parties. It can only be a great, beautiful fucking thing, but it's never going to happen, man.
You don't even need to do that, Dave. You just need the people to all come together and stand up and say, no more. We've had enough.
That's a good thing, don't get me wrong. But to replace these cunts, if we could, would be...
Oh, yeah.
Listen, that would be the way to go, wouldn't it? And if we've got enough people that are believing in 5 different parties, that you're going to have the vote split between 5 different parties, then you go, these 5 parties now, this is the manifesto. We've changed it a little bit to suit the other 4 that we've joined with. This is the name of the party. Recognise it, register it, and vote for these cunts, man. You could, you can go, look, I'll talk to you about it till I'm blue in the fucking face. Right, okay.
It doesn't matter who you've got faith in. Whatever they promise you, when they get into Parliament, it doesn't go along with their manifesto in Parliament, so they can't keep their promises that they've made to their voters.
Right, okay. So, what about, like I've talked about, a horror hall of canvass the area, so you've got leaflets through your door, free tea, free cakes, free sandwiches. It costs money, obviously.
Money,
Right, okay, this is why it can't be done, but it should be done. I've got a sound system, I've got a mixer, I'll get a couple of mics and do this and that. We all sit there on a table, on the stage, like a council meeting, and talk to you guys like I talk to you now, right? And there's a couple of people there, and they talk to you like I'm talking to you now, and they go, sounds really good. And we let them know, actually, that we're not tied by a manifesto, right? This is independent. It ain't going to work, is it? Because these people aren't ready for that, man. They're just not ready. Oh, we run out. oh my God, we've run out of fuel, right? It's bullshit. They've got not a chance ever of solving a problem that they could encounter or run into.
It proves people like Boris Johnson don't live in the real world, because when he was asked, he didn't even know how much a loaf of bread cost. Oh, I can tell you how much a bottle of champagne costs, but I can't tell you how much a loaf of bread costs.
I'm not gonna do this and actually sort of.
Arsehole, Boris.
Well, okay, I'm not gonna support him in what he did, but do you think honestly, at any time he goes to his fridge, it's empty?
Of course it ain't. We
Right.
talk about he spends thousands on takeaways.
No. Who does that then? The staff of 10 Downing Street do that.
Yeah. And who pays for it? We do.
Right, but he's so far out the loop, darling. Is what I'm saying. He don't know how much a pint of milk is. A loaf. When was the last time he went into a shop? Actually bought a 2-pinter of milk, green, a loaf of bread, a couple of bars of chocolate for the kids. You don't see him doing that.
My mother,
He must
when I
be
was a kid,
he must be worried
used to-
that he's not popular enough that he's going to get assassinated or something. I don't know.
well, yeah, he'd never be able to walk down the street again like he used to, or ride his bike. My mother used to give us like a 10 bob note. It was before the currency changed.
10.
when I was
Oh,
little.
look at you old cunt. 10 bob.
Shh, fuck off.
Right.
And I'd get a £3 of potatoes, a loaf of bread, half of butter, and 20 number 6, because that's what she used to smoke. And still have change.
Players number 6.
Yeah, and still have change out of a 10 bob note.
To go to the cinema, when you come out of the cinema, you buy a watch, right? Listen.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Why? Why then? Why?
So look at it now. A loaf of bread now is £1.25.
Why?
Because
Right.
they're greedy bastards.
Thank you. Nothing to do with Ukraine, nothing to do with fuck all. You know that. I know that. Listen, they lost so much money throughout lockdown. Even though the PPM come down, they lost so much money through lockdown that they decide that they need money to keep themselves running because there are no problems. No
That
ball
video
ties,
you put up
no indicators out. They can't earn any money, can they? The old bill.
That video you put out earlier, where that bloke was saying that all these COVID jabs, that they've been an absolute waste of taxpayers' money. You buy a car, right?
Okay, hang on a minute. Let me stop you.
You buy
Sorry.
a car, you're taxed on that car, right? You get the car, you have to tax it, right? That tax supposed to go on the repairs on the roads. Repairs don't go on the roads.
No, it doesn't. Sorry, dispense with that. Since 1952, road tax has just been a general taxation. It's got nothing to do with the roads.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Well, just saying. Sorry, it's got nothing to do with the roads.
It's supposed to help with the upkeep of the roads.
No,
and
it isn't. No, it
potholes
isn't.
and
No,
all
it
that.
isn't. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Not 1952. The road tax was changed. Road tax was introduced to look after the roads. They changed it in 1952 or 62. I think I could be wrong on the year. And they went, no. What we're going to have now actually is us look after the roads, and road tax becomes a general taxation. So when you look at a Mini that is tax-free, tax-exempt, and you look at a Range Rover that's not tax-exempt, right? This is what goes on. You're charged more for driving on a road with a big 4x4 guzzling motor than you are with a 1000cc bullshit motor, because the government deem it fit to do so, right? So it is about that. It's but our tax money over the tax we pay for a vehicle goes to the corporation that is the DVLA, and the DVLA actually allow you to drive your vehicle whilst you're taxed.
Yeah.
The tax has got nothing to do with the upkeep of the roads. Nothing.
It's like I think it's like what you was talking to something else now. I'll talk about this, Dave, and I'll let you go because I see you rubbing your eyes. I can see you're tired.
No, all right. Listen, it's been a very long week, man. All right, so sorry, Pat. It's been a very, very long week.
No, don't worry. But what you were saying about our gas and all that, right? When they buy the gas, they pay for it with the taxpayers' money, right? So we've paid for that gas already. When it comes into our home and we use it, we're paying for it again, right?
Yep.
So what the fuck is that about?
Well, I'm going to say this to you. I thought actually that whatever comes in is already paid for because the government pay our taxpayers' money to these people because they've already brought it in and supplied it to us on a 30-day invoice. We then paid an energy bill, right? Apparently that isn't the case.
That isn't the case?
Apparently it's not the case. Apparently energy firms are regulated by Ofgem. They're also independent of Ofgem. Could charge you what the fuck they want, apparently, right? I looked into it a little bit. So we should be looking at Ofgem and not the government for the price of gas and electric rising like it has. Nothing to do with government, it's Ofgem. Ofgem are told by government, up your cap. So it is a bit to do with government, I suppose, but even so, Ofgem are the ones. Those are the regulatory body over energy services in our country, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they went, there's going to be a big hike. And you go, how big? Well, you're not going to be able to afford it, cunts. Here's 5p off a litre of petrol, litre of diesel that we've not seen yet.
We ain't had that, have we? No.
You won't get that. Of course not.
As if that's going to make any difference.
No, it's funny. There was a meme. There's a photograph. It wasn't even a meme, really. It was a photograph on Facebook, and it said 1980 barrel price $100, 60 pence a litre. It went through the years, right? And at the end of it, it come to whatever it is now, blah blah, and it went missing context. There was a fact check put on it, and the fact check, if you actually read it, didn't really say anything about what goes on with the fuel duty and this, that, and blah, blah, blah. They just called it fake. There was nothing of substantial evidence to say that it wasn't, right? Those are your fact checkers. I'm fucking sick of it, man. I really am. I'm so glad I did a show tonight. I wasn't ready for it. I downloaded
I didn't
nothing.
think you was going to do one, Dave, because I saw you post on Facebook about about the tune-in not working or something.
Yeah.
And I just come in on the off chance and you was talking. So my computer was upstairs, so I brought that down. It was about, I don't know, gone 12. And I brought that down and I thought, I will give him a ring. I was going to go to bed. But I thought, no, I will give him a ring because I ain't spoke to you for weeks because I've been so occupied with my dog and everything.
I've been busy as well, but again, disillusioned. And what is the point of me sitting there? I've done nothing tonight. I've come out here and gone late, 20 past 9, up past 9. I've gone, go live, no videos, nothing like what I normally do. Do you know what I mean? Why should it just be down to me? And so far tonight, we've had a few phone calls. It's been lovely, right? So down to me.
Yeah.
This is for you. I think once people understand that I do this for you, and you can ring up and say this and say that and have your 2 pence worth, you can then download the video once it's done, get your own little bit out of it where you're talking to me or you're talking on your own, slip it, put it back out on Facebook, put it back out on fucking WhatsApp, put it out on Messenger. We should be doing that, really.
I didn't even know you was on YouTube. I mean, it was my sister that messaged me and said Dave's on YouTube, but you can't comment or something.
Well, I'm not normally on YouTube.
Yeah, you're on YouTube. I'm watching you on my telly now, but with the volume down.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
I'm still there.
Yeah, my sister's watching you on YouTube.
Because I've not played any music, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But some of the things we were talking about earlier, jokes and that, it's a wonder they never took you down.
So how many people on YouTube now? 2? 3?
I can see, hang on, 5.
Oh, 5. Good evening to you on YouTube. Good evening to you on TuneIn. Good evening to you on VK. Just see, I've got like 20 people watching. What a cunt. What is the point? This is what they want, Pat, right? They want me to just go, no, Dave, no one's watching, fuck off, go home.
Yeah.
No,
never give up, Dave.
No, of course
never give
not.
Up.
No, of course not.
Never give up. That's exactly what they want.
That's a tune, isn't it? Never give up on a good thing.
I mean, me and my sister want to do a podcast, but it's just getting around to doing it, and we don't know how to do it. So
that'd be hilarious, man. Listen, you and your sister just talking about certain things between yourselves. Listen, this is what I'm missing.
5 minutes, they'd kick us off.
No, listen, I'm missing that. To have a guest in the chat room, in the studio, and pull the mic down or get another, Chick said he's coming down, Roy said he's coming down. We've not had that yet. Bring your mic with you. You can sit there on the laptop and I'll sit here and we can have a bit of interaction over just more than me talking. They can talk and, it'd be a great thing, I think, but it's time and effort and money and time taken away from family, I think. It's not even money. It's got nothing to do with money. All the gear's here, right? It's nothing to do with money. But it's very difficult sometimes to get people involved. Paul wants to come down. Fucking Russell wants to come down. These people, Pac-Man wants to come down. It's...
Well, Julie just said that all three of us could do one. But, I mean, you could have a split screen with about 6 people, couldn't you?
Oh,
I think you
God.
should all be stepping on each other talking.
That's why I don't do Google Hangouts.
Yeah.
But I would do, a studio full of people. Someone could sit here, someone could sit there. I could have 2 or 3 people in there. It's not an issue.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Well, listen, darling.
Yeah.
Been a few weeks, hasn't it?
It has, hasn't it?
I
I've
know.
been dying to talk to you, but all the things I wanted to talk to you about have just gone out the window because I've been so concerned about me dog. But to be quite honest, Dave,
bless you.
it's been a relief because I'm getting sick and tired of talking about the bullshit that's going on in the world.
But you think
I
I'm
really
not?
am.
You think I'm not? Jesus.
I think everyone
it
is.
becomes very difficult for me to talk to people over what goes on, even over the phone calls, and you got a guest and people are coming in and you talk to this person. It's getting very hard for me to do this because, once again, nothing ever changes. We talk about the same old shit every week.
Repeat, innit?
But it's good though, I suppose, because other people that didn't see it in the first instance will see it now and go, well, actually, he's fucking right, or you're right, he's right, she's right. Oh, fucking hell, we've got to keep on going. I'll never fucking stop. Never stop. I'm a little bit drunk,
can't.
obviously, but fuck it, who cares? It's Saturday night. Do you know what I mean?
You can't ever give up. You
No.
can't let these fuckers win. You really can't. I mean, what is it, 700 of them
Yeah.
against the world? I
Yeah.
mean, how can 700 control the world?
Right.
How's that
Because
possible?
media influence are allowed to.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
these
fucking
people sit at
lighting,
home
man. It's
all
been a
day.
bane of my life.
Put some gas in it.
No, it's not the gas, it's the fucking flint, isn't it?
Oh, right. Get yourself a box of matches.
Fucking box of matches and a can of petrol. I set myself alight. Fucking hell. What's the fuck? I just went like that earlier. Click, done. I'm pressing
Blow-
it.
Blow it. I know you said it's the flint, but
Oh,
blow
I
it.
just lit then. You said that, it just lit then. I just let it go. Cunt. Cunt.
Flick it. Keep your thumb on.
Oh, I
where
just
it-
lit again. It just lit again. I just let it go. Look. This, what? Seriously.
Pull it back slowly and then
Oh!
go click.
There we go.
Fuck's sake. Pull it back slowly and then go quick, and then it'll come on.
That sounded very, very dirty. Put it back slowly. I'm not going to go there, obviously, for obvious reasons. I am married. For 30 years. 30 years this year, man. Fuck. 30 years. I've done 2 life sentences. Right?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
2 life sentences. Yeah, you get less for murder.
Fucking hell. Well, I could do a 15 stand on my head as long as they let me out. After 5.
I wish someone had had this idea, Oh, well, I think I'll just carry on where Guy Fawkes left off.
Oh.
Wouldn't it be great, eh? The
Where's
old
our
V for
Wat
Vendetta
Tyler?
movie.
Where's that Guy Fawkes? Where's that Wat Tyler? Right?
Yeah.
Great, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
But
the old V for Vendetta movie, where he blows up Parliament. Oh,
Mate, listen, that film, I watch it probably twice a month when it's
well,
on.
it's on nearly every night on TCM.
Yeah, but I'm not going to
this
watch it.
week.
Not with adverts, please. Right?
But my sister puts that on a loop. You know the end bit where he blows up Parliament? She watches it. She loves the end of that.
It's got to be. Listen, we as the people of this country, it's a shame that we've been indoctrinated so far, but we must realise actually the power lies with us, and we can do something about this. But it takes numbers.
Hang on a
we
minute. We're
can't
not
get out.
indoctrinated. We're not indoctrinated because we know it's wrong.
Sorry, I'll rephrase
We're
that.
not indoctrinated.
Other
It's
people.
these It's these idiots.
Other
I'm gender
people.
neutral. I'm this. I'm
Yeah.
that. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Stop sending oil out on the vegetable oil truck. Oh, that was.
yeah.
I'll tell you what. Honestly, that just goes
That
to
was
show
plastic.
you the stupidity of these people. A man's been interviewed. What do you think about these people jumping on top of the truck? He went, well, you know, it's a lovely thing that they're doing, but it's vegetable oil.
It's vegetable oil, yeah.
It's squeezed from leaves and plants, you divs, right?
But you see,
it's not fossil fuel.
These climate change idiots, if they was to do a little bit of research and to actually see that the weather is being manipulated,
But they won't do
it's
that.
got nothing to do with Mother Nature.
But they
it's
won't
got to
do that.
With what these arseholes are
They
doing.
won't do it. They won't do it. I'll tell you
Yeah.
for why. They won't do it because they do it here, do it in Canada, America. They block off freeways. Listen, at that, just once more for the hard of fucking hearing. I'm going to say this once more, right? No, it's ridiculous, really, because the message don't get out to anybody. I should just do a little live feed quickly and just go, listen, if someone sits in front of your car at a set of lights and stops you from moving your vehicle, they are committing a crime at that point. If they are committing a crime at that point, you can citizens arrest them, carry zip ties in your motor, zip tie them to the railings, call the old bill, they're there, on the flyover, wherever you are, satellites, blah, 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 fucking money go, nick them, and just drive away. They're committing a
Not that
crime.
low.
No, they're committing a crime. You can citizens arrest these cunts.
People have died in the back of cars where their family's been rushing them to hospital where they've had heart attacks. And I mean, what is wrong with these people?
Disgusting. Just, I'll tell you what.
And some of the age group, you'd think they'd have better sense. Some of them
No,
are pensioners.
no. What's more disgusting is what the media have made their minds into, right?
Yeah.
That's what's more worrying. We can take it or leave it and go, oh, yeah, fuck off, whatever. These people believe what these people say on the news as being fucking gospel. And they actually think that they will die at any minute unless they stop the flow of oil, stop the flow of fossil fuels, right? It's stupid. This is what the media have done to these people. They should be able to go, there'll be an advert soon. Were you misled by the media? Right? Did you superglue your face to the floor with your hands? You could be due compensation because the government are cunts. You know, you could, yeah, honestly. Anyway, listen, I'm going to go. I think it's bedtime. What's the time? It's 4:30. Fuck. Hello? Pat? Yeah. Battery's gone. Battery's gone. Pat, I do apologise. I hate doing that. By the way, that is completely flat. I do apologise. That's me S7. It doesn't last long. I admire others that are doing other things. I'm not funded. I can't take time off and pay me rent and do this, that and the other. I can't do what other people do. But I want to say this to you. If you can email and talk to the leaders of certain parties, they must come together. I can't emphasise that enough. Come together underneath an umbrella of a different name, bring the parties in, pull your resources and remove these cunts. That's all it takes. You might only be in 4 years, and before you know it, after 2 months, Keir Starmer's going, but they did this, they got to go, he's got to resign, he's got to do this, he's got to do that. Oh, just fuck it. Opposition party, of course they're going to do that. And the news keep pumping that out to you. Boris is bad, Boris is bad, Boris is bad, Putin's bad, Trump's bad, Trump, Orange Man bad, right? Biden good. Love all of you. I'm glad I did this tonight. It's, different. No videos, no memes, no fuck all. Just me and you and I, talking. Thank you. Have a great Sunday. Spend time with your family, because that's what means everything, obviously. And until next week, I bid you farewell. Good night.